YouTube sponsor for $5 a month. You get access to an after show following every episode, plus special emojis and badges in the live chat to show off your love for DP for all to see. For just $1 each month, you can get access to updates only for patrons, the on-screen live chat in our Discord, and access to the Q&A segment, all while helping to keep the show going. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/DP for even more perks.
For a $5 donation, you get access to an extended, crazier private episode of the podcast each month. These shows are a lot of fun for us to do for you guys, so you don't want to miss it live.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, you know. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello! Welcome to Drunken Peasants, episode 452.
Fuck it.
I keep forgetting to use. Someone gave us a longer version of that. The same person that made this one, but I keep forgetting to use it. Hopefully I'll use that again soon. You know, before we get on with the show, we've got some quick Patreon perks to fulfill.
First, you know, I want to shout out the executive producers, the DP executive producers.
Yes.
Anybody who does a $50 or higher Patreon perk.
That was approved at the first of this month.
Yeah. Stephen Wachowski, Chris Harris, Kygon, Tits McButts, Veej, Tito the Gaming God, and Russell McFarlane. Thank you guys again for your.
I think there was
support.
one at the 100 level too.
Oh, yeah, Josh DeForge.
Yes,
I totally skipped over Josh, and he's like the better one.
He's the better one. Oh, and then also for our $50 patrons, which only a few of them have actually cashed this in.
This is the
we're
the shill
shilling.
zone. We got a shill, but this is gonna be my best shill voice. So listen carefully, guys. Scanned, not scam situation, is a time travel psychological horror novella by Russell McFarlane. In the near future, a corporation invents a groundbreaking machine that scans holiday makers' memories and dreams, then combines them in a time travel simulation. Monty, a charismatic travel journalist, attends the press release to write a review about this virtual vacation in 1920s San Francisco. His dream soon becomes a nightmare. When the simulator malfunctions with only him left inside, the AI inhabitants turn violent. The horrors from his subconscious come flooding back, and dying inside the unstable simulation means that Monty would never wake up.
That's intense.
Scanned is available now on the Kindle store in over a dozen countries across the world. You can read one whole chapter for free using the link in the description.
Yes.
That's Scanned. Check it out on Amazon by Russell McFarlane.
Russell McFarlane, a supporter of Drunken Peasants. And for all those of you who are $50 or above patrons, we'll shill some of your shit. Don't let it go to waste.
No, not safe for work shilling, though. That's one of the very few rules of Patreon. We can't be like, oh, Bad Dragon Guru has a sick fucking dilly. You can't do that. It's against the rules.
Huh.
That's sad. I know a guy on Patreon who beats off in public alleyways, and not on Patreon, on Twitter.
Can't show
there's
that.
a video of him standing on a piece of cardboard and beating off in an alleyway ass naked.
Yeah, man, I told you not to talk about that shit, man.
I'm sorry, Pit Monk. It's just a really good video. Also, something's bothering the shit out of me. Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Fucking video shit.
Bro.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hellbent.
He's fixing something.
I feel
so I want to also remind everyone, subscribe to DP Underground, our Clips channel. It's also going to serve as our backup channel. Another thing about it is I'm going to start doing content on there as well, like gaming content and shit like that. And also also don't forget private show coming up.
Privacy. And if somebody makes video games, like I just saw the little Streamlabs make a fighting game. Like we have the DPRPG that was,
a fighting game would be awesome.
Fighting game would be freaking dope. I could like play as Pimp Monk and just beat everybody up.
That's what I do.
What happened to Hellbent? Oh, there we go.
I'm back.
I'm back. Yeah, this is like the scene of the Wizard of Oz where Oz reveals himself.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah. Pay no attention to the. What are you using there? OBS?
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
It's confusing.
Unfortunately, I can't play this thing without bringing up Windows. Otherwise, it'd be much more magical. But here we go. Actually, I'm a bit. I don't know. Being huge is fine. I got a big head in real life, anyways. This works.
I got a huge fucking head, like a water head.
It's hard to find hats, man.
It is, but hey, check out my new leather cabbie hat, Billy. Look at that.
He's a leather man.
Is a leather cabbie hat?
Yeah.
Is your gift for Billy a ball gag?
Oh my God! It better not be.
No, I do have a gift for Billy, but he has to wear it. He has to agree to wear it.
Is it like assless chaps?
I mean, if you get me something, I'll wear it. But then
I've already
paid
for it. I've already paid for it.
I'm gonna get you something afterwards, and you'll have to wear it depending on how bad this is.
I'm about to tell you right now, it's not sexual. It's nothing.
Is it a furry butt plug?
It may be.
Is it one of those My Little Ponytail butt plugs?
It may be.
I'm not wearing it, Pimp Monk.
You're gonna wear that butt plug.
Yeah, we're like a week away, basically, from the Anaheim. Is that or 2 weeks away?
About 2,
Yeah,
a little less than 2.
I don't have no concept of time.
It's what 13 days actually. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a week, right?
Or 12 days. 12 days.
12 days. It's that's a week is 7 days. So 13 days would almost be 2 weeks.
How about? Are you going to stumble your way out to VidCon?
I'll do the best I can. I'm actually making a move over to Twitch for the video game stuff. YouTube's starting to actually scare the shit out of me.
Well, there's a lot of Twitch stuff at the VidCon.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out if I can make the plane ticket. I go into my personal finances, but it's really hard right now. Okay?
Yes.
Scary shit's going down.
Yes.
I think anybody watching at home should try and show up too and come hang out live with Ben and Pimp Monk and myself and possibly Hellbent and probably Eugenia Cooney.
Yeah.
She might get
God
lost.
willing, if I find the gold. Or
Barbara's going to be there too, Ben.
Yeah,
somehow I stumble upon all of Brett Kane's hidden money.
Barbara's not getting excommunicated yet?
Excommunicated.
Whatever that means.
Deported.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Excommunicated is like when you get kicked out of the church.
Oh, same difference. America's the new church.
Dude.
It's the new church.
You come up with such bullshit.
But is she going to get deported? No, she'll be there. Cool. I'm going to propose to her at VidCon. Don't tell. Nobody tell her.
You just said it.
You just did, man.
I know, but she's probably not watching right now. So you guys don't tell her.
Someone's going to tweet it to her right now.
Don't tell her. It's a surprise.
I mean, how much money not to tell her, though? I just...
I will pay you $4,000 to keep this quiet. The future of my happiness is at stake. Okay?
Deal. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah. I already forgot what it is. We're good.
Exactly. The cool thing about VidCon is there's no rules at VidCon, and what happens at VidCon stays at VidCon.
That's bullshit. There's so many rules.
I'm sure there's rules. At actual VidCon, there's rules.
We're going to have an orgy with Boogie, and I'm inviting Eugenia Cooney and Jacqueline Glenn.
In the ball pit?
Yeah, in the ball pit.
Hey, did you know that your buddy Onision was actually banned from VidCon?
And did you know he's going to be there in a mask?
No, he's not.
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Oh, whatever.
How's security going to stop that?
Yeah, how are they going to fucking check everybody's mask?
I'll wear a mask too.
Well, that's so you look prettier, right?
Yes.
Benjamin.
Gotta cover my face to look prettier.
I'm worried I'm going to get sunburnt. I don't want to get sunburnt, so we have to cake ourselves in SPF 40 aspartame. What's the...
Aspartame?
Aspartame. What do they call that sunscreen stuff?
Sunscreen?
Yeah.
I just call it sunscreen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we need is some sunscreen.
Aspartame
Aspartame.
sounds like what they use to sweeten things.
Are you gonna wear
Like,
your
either-
mask at
Either
VidCon?
something to sweeten things, or maybe like an opioid or something.
Yeah. Dude, I can't kick this aspartame habit.
It's aspartame.
Just gotta rub it all over my face. I feel like God.
Well, the cool thing about aspartame is Donald Trump's talking about legalizing it, so that's a plus.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Actually, we have to
Put it
play
in the
this
water.
one.
This segment always worries me.
You're like, yeah, chop me up.
Yeah.
Liposuction.
To weight loss. A knife.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Billy the Fridge, and I just got done watching the Nerdcore for Life documentary DVD.
What do you have on your
I don't know, man.
This is gay.
Yeah, I wouldn't play this if I were you.
What?
This is horrible.
You made the video.
I don't remember.
You can't give me shit for playing it when you made it.
I don't remember making this. Obviously, I was I don't know, busy.
You look like
being
a
fucked in the
fleshy
ass or
mushroom in this video.
That Dan, the director, sent me, and got a few things to say about it. So, first,
No, good. Got a few things to say about it. So, yeah. Well, this is an awesome movie review.
first of all, on the back it says, in this entertaining and offbeat documentary, filmmaker Dan Lamoureux, I don't know how that's pronounced, I assume that's the right way because that's how I said it, goes underground to shed light on the unlikely hip-hop movement known as nerdcore. Born on the web, nerdcore is hip-hop made by geeks for geeks.
So, do you stand by that statement? Is that what nerdcore is?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I believe so.
it is. It is hip hop made for geeks by geeks.
That's what the back of the DVD said.
But you stand by that statement.
I was simply reading the back of the DVD.
Am I quoting you here?
I mean, it was me quoting the DVD. I was reading
And you
it.
agree with this?
I was.
Is this an endorsement
I was in
of
the
that
shill
statement?
zone. I was in the shill zone, Benjamin.
Rapping about comic books, video games, science fiction, and other nerd-friendly topics. Performers with stage names such as Whitey Cracker, Optimus Rhyme, MC Router, MC Plus Plus, and Beefy reveal the rebellious pride at the heart of this.
Optimus Rhyme.
Beefy is here.
Beefy is here.
MC Router. Is he a Linksys or a Netgear?
MC Router is actually a girl, and she went on Dr. Phil because she turned like full Muslim. It was a ridiculous story.
When I hear MC Router, I think like routing something. You know what I mean? I don't think.
Yeah. No. Moving on.
Okay.
Fascinating new musical genre. It also says copyright 2008. That's like 2 years.
Oh, good one.
That's good information right there.
Now we know what year the copyright.
I'm
happened.
thorough in my reviews. I'm thorough.
What was your effort level here? Was it like an 8 or a 10? Like,
I didn't even put a fucking shirt on.
that doesn't mean you had no effort. I do
I'm
lots
pretty
of
sure-
blanket without effort.
I'm pretty
Lots
sure
of
there's a
effort.
sheet or a blanket on my head because that's how lazy I am.
Deal. The film on here is from like 2 years before that. We're looking at like a 4-year history lesson, like how nerdcore kind of birthed, and it follows a lot of people that you are probably familiar with. It goes a different route than Nerdcore Rising does. Nerdcore Rising was a front-a-lot movie with like people telling the story of nerdcore around that.
Okay, we could probably move on now, right? Like we don't have to watch this.
This is literally like the inside of how everybody involved in nerdcore at the time could really like be a part of the uprising. And I know.
Look, I was young and impressionable.
Things in here. They kind of went into the beefs and the dramas of nerdcore, which even 4 years ago is the same.
Someone said you look like a talking clit.
That would have been a good name for this.
You do. You do.
It's like a baby coming out to tell me about a DVD that was released in 2008.
Talking clit.
Mama. DVD nerdcore.
Damn thing going on now. And people are like, oh, I don't know why nerds would want to fight with each other when really they should probably just be friends because they don't have enough friends. That's fucking stupid. Nerds have a ton of fucking friends, and their best friend is the goddamn computer or the video game they're fucking face first into. Nerds, especially...
Those aren't friends.
Those are friends.
No, those aren't.
Yeah,
those
not
aren't
only are
friends.
those not friends, but nerds fight all the time for the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
Like, Super Nintendo's better than Sega. I'll kill you kind of like fights.
And that right now they're fighting over who looks more like a talking clit.
Billy the Clit.
Don't need to be
Billy
friends
the Clit's
with
a
other
good
nerds.
name.
It's a little better than Billy the Coon.
Oh yeah, Billy the Clit.
Inappropriate.
Considering most fucking nerds are antisocial, there's gonna be drama in nerdcore. Don't fucking think of people as assets when you're sitting here rapping about.
I want to
your fucking-
say that this effect caused my chin to look like a fucking frog gullet, but that's actually like naturally fat chin. I had a big old fat chin. Still have a bit of a fat chin, but like there, I just feel like a
Frog gullet.
little frog gullet.
Frog clit.
Do I look like I have Down syndrome, or is that the?
You look like
Hey,
genitalia.
that
Yeah.
filter's unflattering for most people, but in that specific wardrobe choice you chose, it kind of accentuated.
Yeah, I'm gonna
the,
allow a screenshot
Fuck
for this
you.
part.
Oh,
That's a good thumbnail. That's a good avatar right there.
I feel like
so many memes.
I
off
showed
this.
you my dick. Answer me.
There'll be 1,000 memes off this shit.
I gotta delete my old videos.
your favorite video game or your favorite fucking computer hacks or program, whatever the fuck. YT
Computer hacks a program. One take. So someone paid you for this shit? I would have been asking for my money back.
Honestly, I probably gave them their money back. I don't know how this video still exists.
I don't know if I got this, I'd be satisfied. You know, people click on this, they're going to be interested. They see this as a thumbnail, they're going, what the fuck's this?
I think I got
That's
paid
man.
20 Bitcoin to do this.
20 whole bitcoins?
Yeah, back when it was fucking.
Oh my god, dude.
Back when it was like 10 cents a
Do you know-
piece or something.
Do you know how much that ended up being
or like
worth?
$1 a piece or something.
Oh man, I should have
And
done
it got up
freelance
to like
work for Bitcoin.
$9,000, right? Or like
It was almost 20. It was
Well,
over 20 grand for a while.
Yeah, wasn't it like 18,000 or something?
Yeah, if I would have held
Yeah.
on to it, but instead I think I traded it for a pizza or something.
I'd say it's a good deal.
Yeah. Yo, Kingdom for a pizza. At the peak, it was like 20 grand. So this was like, I basically got paid $200,000 for this, right?
Yeah. You spend it on a pizza that, like, now you're trying to, like, work off all the pizzas.
Oh,
So it
that's
was.
ironic, isn't it?
Yes. Yep.
Let me do work for you. Well, I'll pay you for me to work, and then I'll go do exercise.
Yeah. I hate my life.
Well, good job,
$250,000.
Billy. Can we watch more, please?
Yes.
I think I got a
Cracker
$250,000
looking like a
for this,
fucking
basically,
gangster
right?
in this film. That's pretty dope. Beefy is a fucking boss.
Beefy is here.
Most of his interviews are taken in a fucking hot tub smoking a cigar. That's bad the fuck ass. MC
Bad
Lars,
the
he puts
fuck
the whole...
ass.
Bad the fuck ass. That's one you don't hear every day.
Bad the fuck ass, dude.
You threw,
Is that a rapper?
Did you
This
try
is
to
like
make
a
it
total
a thing?
hack job of a promo.
I don't think I was even trying to promo it.
You're throwing it together like
I-
whatever.
I was just like recording, talking about the movie, trying to remember what I saw, and I was like, "Hey, that guy was in a hot tub." Okay, here we go. That was bad the fuck ass.
Bad the fuck ass.
Bad the fuck ass.
conscious, intelligent thing into it. And MC Chris is fucking. Everybody talks shit about that guy, but he kind of kicks ass. He's making fucking money off fucking rapping and shit. Dude, whatever, that's dope. I'm a fan of that. Sucklord is absolutely amazing.
You can tell you didn't like him. You can
Just
tell that Billy
filling
didn't like the
in
guy.
I like
Billy did
MC
not like
Chris.
this rap. You
He's
do
a good
not.
boy. He's a good boy.
Like, everybody hates
Ben and I
him,
went
but,
to his show
you know,
last
he's
month.
making money.
Really knew of
He's
him
a piece of shit, but he
before
makes
this.
the dope, man.
Yep.
Everybody
It's kinda
talks trash
cool.
about him, but he's making his monies. Good job.
To watch this and get a lot of faces and voices put to the names of people that I like see on Rhyme Torrents or other fucking forum boards and stuff.
I couldn't even put a fucking shirt on. Like, do we have to watch
movie.
this?
I haven't even watched
This
the bonus features yet. I've heard the
Man,
bonus
fuck
features
yeah, Bill.
are extended, like more than the movie, like a ton of good stuff. It says there's lolcats and bugging out music videos. The Seattle Nerdcore Night After Party. I'm really looking forward to that.
I'm really looking forward
the
to
Las
that.
Vegas
Did you even go to
Nerdcore
it?
concert.
I think it was a video
That's
from
got to
it.
be dope.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'll watch the entire thing. If it's
You're a good boy.
Thank you, I Metal Monkey. I'm a good boy.
the actual whole fucking concert. Sorry, Nerdcore, but you've gotten a lot better over the years. And then there's also the Nerdcore for Life team in Amsterdam. That could be really cool, too. Ultra Klystron looks like more of a rock star in this video than I've ever seen of him before, and I think he's kind of a rock star. I got to watch him unfold it.
This is really bad. Like, I feel like
Killing
I
yourself?
should walk out right now.
No.
I feel like I should leave the room until this is over.
Last year and do a bunch of other crazy cool stuff. I've rocked quite a few shows with him. I'm really
Why did
really
you
happy
make
to
this
know
and
that-
upload it then?
I don't remember. It was a weird time in my life.
How long is this?
I don't fucking know.
It's like-
I don't remember doing this.
It's over 8 minutes long.
Oh Christ!
That guy, he's great. He even brought Nurse Hella out to a show one night, and that was really fucking cool. I mean, we did a show, it had Nurse Hella, Ultra Klystron, Beefy, Death Star, and myself, and it was...
It's weird
a
because
screening-
this week, another rapper, his name's Mega Ran, he just posted on Facebook asking if anybody had a copy of this DVD. And I like...
Really?
He just asked me this week, or asked the Facebook, and he just this week asked, and I was like, I threw that shit out when I moved last month, or else I'd have sent it to you. And now you're making me see it again, so...
Of the Nerdcore Rising
I hate
film.
my life.
And it was just... It was a good-ass show. And it
Shouldn't we
was
talk about Anthony
$3,
Bourdain or something right now?
And people showed up
What do
and
you think?
had fun and ate popcorn and watched the Nerdcore
Why is
Rising
Billy
movie,
coming
and then-
out of a whale's pussy?
Honestly, that was probably exactly what I was going for. I was like, you know what I want to look like today is a whale pussy. Let's do it.
This is pure schadenfreude. Billy's shame is out or joy.
Yeah, fuck you. Schadenfreude.
So your shame is actually joy?
That's what Schadenfreude means, right? The Germans
Yeah.
have a word for it and we don't.
Let's see.
This is pure schadenfreude. Billy's shame is out
Schadenfreude.
or joy.
So it's a Freudian psychological theory?
Is it Freudian? I didn't...
Yeah.
It is?
I don't know. Is that why it has?
I think it's a German word, Schadenfreude.
I think Freud was German. He was a German
really?
psychiatrist.
I love to show Freud this video.
Sigmund Freud.
Sigmund Freud would
the
jerk off to
frickin'
this. He tried to
stage,
stick a cigar in this
I
fucking
mean,
video.
that was less than a year ago. So these people are still relevant. Nerdcore for Life is still relevant. But I mean, I would recommend you guys go and watch this just because
I can't see the DVD though.
It's a look into the genre at its most infant stage, and you see a lot of power players in here, and you get to see them before they've really peaked. I mean, a lot of people here, they're gone. They're not a part of Nerdcore anymore, and that sucks and it's sad. Like Optimus Rhyme, those guys are freaking amazing. I would love to see them do a comeback show here in Seattle. I'd be there with freaking bells on. But I mean,
with bells
it's a dope video.
I wish I was
the
like
whole
reviewing a
movie,
freezer pizza or something in this.
It's kind of best production behind it, but it's not the worst. You really get a really good
it's not
grasp
the worst.
of this is someone who loves
effectively.
nerdcore.
I am the little fucking fat kid that reviews fast food. This is back when I collab with Kabuto the Python. Yes, this is all his fault. Yeah, I'm effectively the fat kid that reviews fucking snacks in this video. That's what this is. Except I have a effect that makes me look like a pussy.
It's not the worst. Put that on the box.
This is a test.
It's not the worst.
That could be frozen dinners. It's not the worst frozen dinners. Get yourself. It's not the worst.
Holy shit, dude!
Dylan Grace with the Patreon.
Yeah, 100. Thanks, man. So we'll be in touch to get you on the show soon, and there's still slots available. So check that out if you want. And you know what? We've got something special in the works. I'll just float it out there for you guys.
Ooh.
Once a month. So we're thinking about setting a Patreon perk. We haven't decided what the perk dollar level will be, but basically everyone that enters it, there will be a monthly limit, probably like 10 entries per month. Everyone that enters it will compete live on the show in a trivia contest, and the winner will get an Amazon gift card about worth double the value of what you paid to be a part of it. So
that's awesome.
And then after a few months, we'll have the Tournament of Champions, where the winner of each month's trivia challenge will compete for like a $200 gift card.
And I'm gonna give them a tattoo.
No. That's not part of it.
I will give them a tattoo. Physically, I'll draw it on them. Anything they want within reason, and I have to be able to do it in one color.
He's gonna brand you.
Yes. Maybe not. So let's move on to the next segment.
I don't know. I kind of like the still frame here.
Yeah.
Wanting to put nerdcore in the minds of others, and even if you're into nerdcore and you already love nerdcore, it's a fucking nerdcore movie, so you should be nerd enough to fucking buy this thing and watch it. I think it's like $17 or something. I don't know. It's not that big of a price tag to watch people who are probably, you know, if you're not a fan of their music, you're probably a friend of them.
Talking about nerdcore.
It's like $17 or something. I don't know. It's not the worst. Hey.
They were asking. By the way, we'll read this one and then we'll go back through them later on. So if we've missed any, we'll go through that. But who's your favorite respective captains of nerdcore?
I don't know what that means.
or are they talking about? Are you talking about the captains of Star Trek? Is that who you're talking about? I don't know. I don't know who the captains you're referring to are.
Because, I mean,
James T. Kirk.
Nerdcore is everywhere. I mean, shit. I know I was watching this and I was seeing people like, man, fuck. Those are the homies. This is cool. This is dope. And if they're not your homies, watch this and wish they were, because it's full of really cool fucking nerdy fucking people. And Router is a mega bitch, and it's awesome. She just talks hella shit on people in here. Hella shit! But no, she's fucking adorable. And she does have a sharp tongue. It's fucking awesome. There's a lot of good stuff.
And that's a fucking
here.
Muslim.
A lot of good stuff. So check
a lot of
it
good
out.
stuff. It's a buy.
It's not the worst. It's like $17 or something.
On the back of this is
Yeah,
www.journeyman.tv. I assume a Google search for Nerdcore for Life will also get you what you need.
I assume.
I guess Google it or something.
Billy the Fridge signing out.
Why not just do that ahead of time?
Oh, another
and be sure, 100% sure that works before relaying that.
Look, man,
message.
I got 20
You could have
Bitcoin
sent
for this.
someone astray. Well,
I got
you should have held on to that for a few years.
Asterisk Star Trek captains.
Oh, Star Trek captains. Okay. Favorite Star Trek captains? I would say Picard, and then Kirk, and then Cisco. and then Janeway, and then Archer.
I only know Picard and Kirk, right? So I'm gonna go with Picard.
I called him Captain Pecans when I was a child, so I guess I'll go with Captain Pecans.
You know what? I don't know if Kirk is my second. Actually, I'm going to go back and say Cisco's my second, and then Kirk is my third.
Woke.
You know, Billy, I had a good laugh at this video, but I will say I have some embarrassing stuff I've privated as well. But I was too much of a bitch to show my face, so you know what?
Well,
props to you.
I for some reason showed my face, and I look like a butthole inside of a pussy. I think here. So
you go like King Slug Pussy or something like that. Like a snail about to come out of a shell,
it's Mother Brain from the end of Metroid.
Oh, Mother
Brain! The fucking Captain N cartoon, that version.
Yeah.
Just
I
put
even
some
have
red
my
lipstick
lips
on
puckered like a butthole here.
Somebody needs to like Photoshop Samus.
Someone needs to just start this face. Oh god,
it's too exploitable. It's too exploitable, and it's beautiful. Thank you.
I hate it very much. Whoever found this is a piece of shit.
Hey, I want to remind everyone, use the calendar down below to get up to date with when we actually go live, and then also the fact that our schedule's changing soon.
We're going to have an early morning edition this Monday.
Oh, yes.
It's going to be an 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So people in Europe watching, people on the East Coast, you're going to have a little different live viewing experience than usual.
Cool.
Hey, it's nice, man.
Darth Vagina.
So someone brought this up to me today. You did, actually. Yeah. Trump says he's likely to back marijuana bill in apparent break with Sessions. Take it away, Billy.
President Trump appeared to break with his own administration's policy on Friday, saying that he was likely to support a legislative proposal to leave the decision to states about whether to legalize marijuana. Mr. Trump was asked about a new bill introduced by Senator Cory Gardner, Republican of Colorado, and Senator Elizabeth Warren, Democrat of Massachusetts. We're looking at it, but I probably will end up supporting that. Yes, Mr. Trump said to reporters as he departed Washington to attend the Group of Seven summit meeting in Canada.
You know, he could be doing this to try and get more liberal votes, and it will work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What if Trump flipped the script and did his second term as a liberal?
No, he won't do that. But he might blocked. He might do things like this, because even a lot of Republicans are turning around to this. Like John Boehner recently invested in this huge company that's growing weed.
And all the cigarette companies are ready to release weed, like the Marlboro and everything. They have their packaging and everything set up for it. So
I've heard that, but I've never seen anything that actually confirms that.
Huh. Maybe I made that up.
You know they will. You know they will.
I've heard that rumor, but I
heard they're all ready to flip the switch when it becomes
until I
legal.
see packaging. I mean, I've seen like Marlboro Black packaging and stuff like that, but I mean, they could just be a small time thing. But if they got a factory ready to go,
I got Marlboro Black right here.
Yeah.
Are those the black lung packs? I saw a Marlboro marijuana pack, but it could have been photoshopped. It could have been some bullshit. I don't know, but
it probably was. But you know they'll still jump on it. I mean, even if they don't have packaging, they're gonna jump on it.
Love you guys.
Oh, I hope so, because
RJ Reynolds is gonna be all on this.
Thank you, Guitar Hero Girl 124.
That's a beautiful.
I mean, look,
name.
I sell the cigarettes at the bar. If I can sell a pack of Marlboro like weed cigarettes, man.
Hell yeah.
There's gonna be way less bar fights, I'll tell you that.
Marlboro dopers.
You know, back in the day, in some states, before they made ecstasy illegal, they used to sell it at bars in certain states.
Oh, really?
Now,
right.
Now all you can get is Jello shots. Fuck.
Yeah.
Mr. Trump's view is in a stark contrast to measures his administration took this year, freeing federal prosecutors to more aggressively enforce federal laws against the use of marijuana in states that have decriminalized it. Mr. Trump's prediction that he would support the bill is the second time this week that the president has taken a position directly contradicting the policies driven by his own Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, with whom the president has been openly hostile, even saying recently that he wished he had selected someone else for the job. So is this what we're going to expect from Donald Trump? Every policy that he's put in place, once he dislikes the person that spearheaded that policy, he's just going to flip and do the exact opposite? Because this is working very well for weed. Like, are we gonna soon have an immigration flip? He's gonna let everybody in.
Oh
no way!
He's talking too much shit on that one. That's his own deal, right? But Here's
the thing. Man. There's a lot of people that voted for him that agree with this shit too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he would alienate most of his base if he flipped on immigration.
What about those 1,500 missing babies?
Like, Hillary might help get pot legal, but fuck, I can't stand her, so I'll just go with Trump. 4 more years, fuck it. Maybe we'll get somebody else, you know what I mean?
I've been smoking weed illegally this entire time. I could deal with 4 more years of illegal
I just don't want to deal with any more skeevy dealers, man.
I know. I had some orange zest flavored weed today. It's actually yours, Ben, and I didn't smoke it. I just smelled it.
Yeah, you just smelled it.
But it was spicy.
Yeah.
It had a good fragrance.
Yeah. It does.
I consider that me having a weed. It's just when I smell it, I'm like, oh, that was a good weed. Thank you. Yeah. And I put it back. It's like, I don't know. It's like I'm at Bed Bath & Beyond, except it's fucking flavored weed, which is cool.
It's aromatic.
I can't stop thinking about me in that fucking vagina blanket, and it's pissing me off.
So sad.
I can't stop thinking about it either, Billy. It's just in my head now. It's going to be in my dreams, and when I wake up in the morning, you know what I mean.
You know there's going to be memes where penises are going towards your face?
I hope. That's what I deserve. That's what I deserve for that disgraceful display of complete lack of self-awareness. Oh my God, what the fuck was wrong with me? I'm better than that. Sorry.
Well, that's how we grow, Billy. We look at our past mistakes. Like, I could bring up some stuff to where I sound like a prepubescent little fuck. And you know, you just gotta look back on that and appreciate it, respect it, save it.
You want to watch it again?
No. This week, Mr. Trump commuted the sentence of Alice Johnson, a 63-year-old serving a life term in federal prison for a nonviolent drug conviction. Last year, Mr. Sessions directed federal prosecutors to reverse former President Barack Obama's work to ease punishment in nonviolent drug cases. On Friday, the president said his aides were reviewing similar cases that appear to have drawn unfair treatment from the justice system. And Donald Trump has put out like a challenge, right?
Yeah.
He's put out a fucking challenge. He's like, if you think that someone you know has been treated unfairly, let us know, and we want to review every case. I'm sure that's not possible.
Usually people hate it when somebody flip-flops, but as long as they're flopping on the right side, I don't see a reason to complain.
I wonder how many people are actually mad at this, though. Like, I know a bunch of Trump supporters who are like, well, the Trump supporters are like, yeah, let's do this. Let's fucking let people out for nonviolent crimes. Let's legalize weed. Why are we wasting our fucking time on this? We're supposed to be conservative. Why are we spending so much money creating a industrial prison complex over drugs when we could be getting that sweet drug money in? Because all the states that have legalized weed,
drug money.
Yeah,
I remember.
It's a lot to do with religion. There's a lot to do with religion because they, you know, it's built in their heads since they're little kids that weed is of the devil and stuff like that. And you know, and it's a lot. And a lot of Republicans are religious people. So there you go.
The devil's lettuce.
You know, like, I mean, I go on the reasons why Nixon banned it. Well, that wasn't entirely Nixon, but you know, like the reason it was to target certain individuals and stuff like that. So you got generations falling off right now that were, well, they didn't like the hippies and other people that much either. So I guess as those people pass, things change. And I guess Trump is kind of beyond the generational gap. He'll do whatever's popular. So doesn't matter how old he is. He's in the now. So that's kind of a good thing, I think.
It's crazy that Donald Trump is the oldest president we've ever had, right?
Yeah.
Like sitting, like when he got
He's
in.
also the healthiest, Billy, and the most buff.
Yeah.
That's true. But he is like the closest to like meme culture and everything and internet and being a part of the current world climate, like how young people react and act. Like he's more like them than any fucking president prior. Even Obama. Even Obama wasn't as in tune with the
Obama.
dude.
Trump stared at the sun and the sun blinked.
Yeah.
Obama wasn't this like hands-on tweeting at people and shit and being social, you know. And he's the oldest motherfucking president. Like, sure, this didn't exist back when Jimmy Carter was around, so Jimmy Carter couldn't be that fucking hot on the issue. He's too busy building houses for homeless people. Whatever.
I think Clinton. I think Bill would have though back in his day. I think Bill would have been on Twitter.
Yeah, Bill would have been busy in the DMs trying to get pussy shots.
Yeah, he would. But you know, Trump is on Twitter, but everything he says on Twitter, it makes you facepalm most of the time.
Yeah.
He said,
I mean, as long as he makes good policy decisions, I don't care what he says. But
do you really think he's going to back
this?
Do you really think he's going to do this? I mean, do you?
I can't have complete faith in it. Like, he'll make a decision, but you know, whatever any president says, you can go down the list. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. They're gonna whisper you the sweetest of lies, and maybe if you're lucky, he'll just go, okay, yeah, I was telling the truth. But if it just turns out one day some guy comes up and goes, hey, here's the reason why you shouldn't do it, and he's like, I like that reason. Yeah, fuck it. Out. Then that's just where the dice are going to roll. So I wouldn't bet on it. Wouldn't hold my breath.
That's why Ben should be president.
Who, me?
I sure hope it's legal. I'm going to go to a vending machine for cigarettes, put in like $6.50 and get a pack of fucking Marlboro weed. What are they going to call them anyways?
Marlboro weeds, Marlboro Green, probably.
Marlboro.
That's probably menthol.
I would no. Well, no, there is no
menthol.
Marlboro Greens, but that would probably be the name, and it's a good name for it, actually.
Yeah,
not bad.
If this is the first year I can run for president.
Oh yeah.
Should I run for president?
No, Ben should.
Ben, do you want to run or me?
I don't want to run for president.
Okay, then I'm gonna run. I'm doing it.
I care for both of your healths. Everybody who runs for president turns out to be a fucking mummy by the end of it.
Yeah,
Did you see Billy with the gray hair, the curly grays, man? After a year, because every president goes gray after a year.
I won't. I'm just turned old enough to run.
Donation for $1.
And I promise I'm not going to be like every other president. I'm going to be lazy as fuck. And I'm going to let everybody know that up front. Is your refrigerator running?
Go catch
for
it.
president.
That's actually not a bad slogan.
I'm doing it. And they always do those dialers where they call and promote themselves. I'm gonna do the same thing, except instead of like promoting myself, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna prank call people, and it's gonna be an automatic dialer, like, hello, is your mom there?
Is your mom?
Is your mom there? And
That's
it's gonna be like
killer prank, dude.
The campaign song is gonna be Pinwheel.
Is your mom there? It's like, no, she's dead.
Well, then you should go out and vote for me because I'm the president now,
That's
bitch.
terrible.
I'm doing it. Because they need a good liberal to run against Trump, and who better than somebody who can get dirty like Trump can. Like everything Trump can do, I can combat him back. We have similar like intelligence levels. Okay. I'm fighting fire with fire here, man. I'm gonna burn them out. I'm smoking them out.
Billy be
I'm gonna
like,
smoke you out, Donald Trump.
Billy would be a this son of a bitch eats steak with ketchup. He can't be
anchoring this broadcast there as the president meets face-to-face with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. And today the president was asked how much he is preparing, saying, quote, I don't think I have to prepare very much, saying it's more about attitude. ABC senior White House correspondent Cecilia Vega.
That's how he does everything else.
With the North Korea summit now just days away, President Trump was asked just how prepared he really is.
I think I'm very well prepared. I don't think I have to prepare very much. It's about
I'm the most prepared.
It's about willingness to get things done.
What he says it's not about, the pictures.
This will not be just a photo op. This will be, at a minimum, we'll start with perhaps a good relationship, and that's something that's very important toward the ultimate making of a deal.
Today in the Rose Garden with Japan's Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Minister by his side, the president tried to temper expectations for the outcome.
I believe we're going to have a terrific success or a modified success.
And while he maintained
A modified.
Nothing.
So, yeah, a terrific success is any sort of success at all, and a modified success is failure.
Modified success is cheating, isn't it?
A
We're either going to
modified
win or we're going to
success.
cheat the fuck out of him.
Means he
You
would
notice
not
they
hesitate.
kind of cut his quote there. He says, I think I'm prepared. I don't have to prepare much. It's a bad attitude, but they just like cut it to make him sound. I mean, not that he needs help sounding like a dipshit, but I mean, come on.
Well, yeah, they do anything they can to make him seem worse than he is. They really do.
So now they got to make me advocate for it, right? So now I got to say, well, he's not that dumb, ABC, and now I feel like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hesitate to
Oh,
call
you
off
gotta
the
be like
meeting
that.
once again.
So I am totally prepared to walk. It could happen. Maybe it won't be necessary.
This has been going on forever. Why can't they just agree on a date? Like, what's up with all this weird posturing?
So it's not the 12th anymore? They're not going to do that?
Well, now they're going back and forth on it, or at least Trump is.
Last I heard was that it could happen on the 12th.
I heard for a while that it was again on for the 12th, and now I'm hearing this shit again. It's like, okay, how are we supposed to negotiate? How are we supposed to negotiate getting along when we can't even pick a date together?
I just hope they go to a strip club in Singapore. That'd be fucking dope.
I hope it won't be necessary to walk.
He says he would have.
I don't know if there are strip clubs in Singapore.
Really? They
I'll
should have
have
met
to
in
check.
Guam
Maybe
then.
not. Maybe there are. I know porn is illegal in Singapore.
Really?
Yeah.
Eventually like to normalize relations with the Hermit
Maybe they should have
Kingdom
met in Pattaya,
and perhaps
Thailand.
even invite Kim, one of the world's most brutal dictators, to the United States.
Would it be here at the White House or at Mar-a-Lago?
Maybe we'll start with the White House. What do you think?
That visit could start at the White House.
That
He
was
says
very
Cecilia
charming.
Vega live from the White House tonight, and Cecilia,
Trump
as
was
you
very
reported,
charming
President
right
Trump
there.
really trying to manage expectations today, saying just
Can you believe our president just met with Kim Kardashian and now he's going to meet with Kim Jong-un?
I can believe that.
I is my commander-in-chief.
Doogie Howser.
Fuck.
Look, even if you're not too bright, if you got a silver tongue, you can get places. You know what I mean?
months ago he's prepared to walk if he has to, but he did raise some eyebrows with what he said about preparation.
Yeah, you said it at the start, David. He says this is not so much about preparation as it is about attitude going in. The Secretary of State now seems to kind of try to be cleaning this one up. He says the president has received daily briefings from his national security team, and we're told that his Secretary of State and the president have spent about 10 hours a week together in person and on the phone preparing for this summit, David.
Well, you cut his quote, you bitch. That's why. Fuck you.
Preparation.
You fucking Trump supporter. Look at
I'm gonna bring preparation H for when I fuck Kim Jong-un so hard in his ass.
There's so many other ways you can attack, but like cutting quotes and shit like that, it just makes you look like an ass. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Big at the White House.
Keep watching, please. Keep watching. Don't go on the internet.
These are all about Trump. Here's the next one.
Donald Trump arriving in Quebec for the G7
Yeah, see, I
summit.
said he was in
Summit that
Canada.
sources-
You know, Canada basically legalized weed recently. Like, it's going to happen. Like, they set it in motion yesterday that it's going to be happening very soon there.
That weed.
Indicate he
Dude,
was
will be sandwiched
hesitant to
between
attend.
two weed countries, so
Yeah,
it's
fuck yeah.
gonna eventually crunch in.
Though the president greeted his counterparts with smiles and handshakes, he is fighting public battles with some of the United States' closest allies.
So, yeah. The leaders of the richest countries in the world.
I love that pose. Let's all stand in the line and wave at the camera.
Yeah, it's so fucking fake. It just makes your stomach turn a little bit.
This must be a very safe area. Like, all these people lined up like this. Just imagine if there was one rogue gunman.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
all in a row, just whoosh.
I
Right
went
across.
to, I was in Toronto when they were having the G20 summit, which is like, you know, 20 world leaders
Yeah.
are there. And there was like a huge protest, and the cops came and beat people up and like threw tear gas, and it was fucking crazy. So, yeah, there was some heightened security. Billy's gonna build America.
Build America back
This is what
up.
this reminds me of. It looks like they're the fucking Power Rangers. It looks like they're about to.
There's the green one, the purple one.
Oh man,
They're
Trump's
doing
the Red
pose and getting
Ranger.
ready to go, John. Like, yeah, hell yeah. I'm down for that.
Over trade, the Iran nuclear deal, climate change, and now Russia. After
This
Trump
Power
suggested
Rangers
Vladimir
reunion tour
Putin should have a
sucks.
seat at the table in the group of 7.
Russia should be in this meeting. Why are we having a meeting without
Thanks for
Russia
the
being in the
ear-piercing
meeting?
sound, CNN.
And I would,
Thank God there's some sound in the background.
Yeah, you know what? The last time there wasn't, so I added my own sound to the background.
There's like a live birth in the background.
Is that Wilford Brimley in the back? Look, back right.
Yeah.
I got the Beatles.
I got the vote for me, Wilford Brimley.
But Russia should be in the meeting. It should be a part of it. You know, whether you like it or not, and it may not be politically correct, but we have a world to run. And in the G7, which used to be the G8, they threw Russia out. They should let Russia come back in, because we should have Russia at the negotiating table.
Other G7 leaders disagreed, including British Prime Minister Theresa May, telling reporters, quote, "Let's remember why the G8 became the G7. And before discussions could begin on any of this, we would have to ensure Russia is amending its ways and taking a different route." Some within the president's own party also dismissed the idea. Nebraska Senator Ben Sass
where the
writing,
fuck you think you're
quote,
running
"This is
to?
weak. Putin is not
Good
our
luck with
friend,
that
and he is
shit."
not the
Putin is not our friend.
president's buddy. He
Not
is a
a
thug.
friend. He's
using
not a buddy.
This is a Republican senator from
What
Nebraska
a
saying
wuss.
this. Interesting. The Repubs are starting to fight back.
Look at his vampire teeth.
Soviet-style aggression to wage a shadow war against America,
buck-tooth
and our
vampire.
leaders should act like it. Another sore spot,
Howdy, y'all.
trade
Gotta
tariffs.
suck your
After
blood.
exchanging barbs on Twitter with French President Emmanuel Macron and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Trump touted his ability to strike a deal.
It's what I do. It won't even be hard. And in the end, we'll all get along. But they understand, and you know, they're trying to act like, well, we fought with you in the wars. They don't mention the fact that they have trade barriers against our farmers. They don't mention the fact that they're charging almost 300% tariffs. When it all straightens out, we'll all be in love again.
Macron initially suggested Trump may force the other 6 G7 countries to sign an agreement without the United States, though he later posted a video of a private chat with Trump, writing, quote, "Dialogue again and again.
The fuck? Is that a giant
Try to
cactus
convince
in front of Trump?"
Constantly to defend the interest of the French."
It looks like he's got a bunch of boners.
Yeah, what is that? I've got a pile of rock hard boners.
It looks like it's something growing out of his crotch.
Yeah, this is the weirdest porno I've ever seen.
Your dick
Bang-
can't do this. My dick can.
You think this is my dick? These are hemorrhoids.
I got my bad dragon.
Am I a bad enough dragon for you now?
Nobody knows dragons, bad dragons, more than I do.
Melania was a dragon
I'm the
before I
biggest,
tamed her.
you just bad dragon.
And also, of all those who believe the world is built only together, with the U.S. president before the opening of the G7. And Jake, an official from the National Security Council just spoke with CNN, telling us that the president's comments on Russia today were unplanned. We asked him about rumors that there was a potential summit between President Trump and Vladimir Putin that was being worked on. That official told us that there was some discussion about it, some chatter, but that it was not something that the National Security Council was working on internally, and that there were no logistics or details planned out for that potential summit yet, Jake.
All right, Boris Sanchez in Quebec City, thank you so much. Appreciate it. My political panel is here with me in studio.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, look at little Minecraft mug he's got. What the fuck is this show?
His little kid probably gave it to him, right?
Oh,
Or-
Daddy, will you
or
take
he's a
this up
pedo.
here? It's like, sure, this set looks like a neon fucking nightmare anyways, whatever.
This set is like awkward, like
Garish.
Very purple.
I mean, I get that he sure likes his purple, but I mean,
not even just purple. There's like magenta in there, like
Don't talk shit about magenta.
I'm too straight to know what the fuck magenta is. I'm sorry.
Are you, Pimp Monk?
No, I know what magenta is. I like
magenta's a beautiful color.
I like the magenta and the cock.
Okay, this is what gets me with these sets, though. I mean, we've seen all these, and they're all over the place with these huge fucking sets. But you can see the stage lighting up there. They spend all this money on the set. They can't get the camera right. Like, why is the screen sideways there? Like, who puts this together and why? And what's the fucking point of it?
Well, this is the intro shot here. This is the setup. It's going to close in on them soon, but they're
so we know that it's a TV show, and we're not like confused.
They're showing us the intro scene. It's part of direction, and then now after this, they'll slowly close in on the faces of these people.
I'm just an actor. I shouldn't try to direct. It looks like shit.
I happen to know a lot about cable TV production.
Wow.
Yeah. I used to be on a really shitty public access show.
So is this so that people don't think that the lead is like some virtual reality space that exists outside of our realm?
Well, really, they just want to get the entire desk in the shot right, and they have to have the upper area.
God, this is so overproduced for what this is. It's just some guy with like 3 other people chatting.
Yeah.
Object
It looks like they're on a fucking spaceship.
I have 2 coffee glasses. One's Minecraft, one's CNN. Right. One of them has coffee. One of them has cum.
Here's
one has DMT. Yeah, cum. There you go. Yeah, just
here's some more Trump.
Glass full of cum.
Generation X.
One of the most popular segments on modern television. Kind of. All right. I don't know if you saw this a little earlier. All smiles for the big photo ops. You'd never assume there are any problems. But I got to tell you, at this G7 summit, the odd man out is the president of the United States. Now, that seems to be the way he likes it. Let's get...
The fucking Tower of Cactus Boners is back. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a weird sculpture and badly placed.
It's badly placed.
Like say what you want about the last shot. Whoever fucking blocked this shot out, are they hiding like a stain? Has Trump got a boner? And they like, we're gonna have to hide this boner. Trump, could you work the boner down to something less manageable for television? Nope, my cock's hard. Okay, we're gonna just put this giant fucking rock sculpture in front of your dick then. Great idea.
I mean, they're in an open living room. How hard was it to get a shot of these two? And why did they have that on the? I don't know. Like we're gonna say, I'm not a television guy, but
this is somebody's Instagram, probably, right, with the square box.
From our young and the funky kids, and we begin with the unbiased.
Young and the funky kids. Fox News is so cool and hip. Wow, Daddy-O, that was rocking.
Rock and roll, dude.
President Trump gets testy and tweets about trade deals.
Yes, we're so happy she did. We've also got Kat Dintak with us, an internet radio sensation, and my friend Mike Gunzelman. They call him Gun.
Fox News.
Jen, what do you make of this?
Never has ugly women on. Never.
These women aren't even particularly hot compared to the normal Fox News levels.
The chick in the yellow is very, very nice.
I mean, I prefer the one in the orange, I think, so we could double date them. But neither of them are as hot as the one broad from Fox and Friends.
I don't know. It's like ketchup and mustard, man. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day. You know what I mean? But I think I'll take mustard over ketchup in this equation.
Me too, buddy.
It's interesting how they're both flanking that wiener in the middle, Neil Cavuto.
Yeah, it's like a hot dog.
We sound like 3 fucking sexist
right now. I never said I wasn't sexist.
We're knocking everybody. I just called Neil Cavuto a wiener. These girls are hot and they're dressed up like condiments. And Neil Cavuto is a fucking a dork. A whale penis.
He is a whale penis.
Again, another overproduced fucking useless set. Like, I
like how they even got the cameraman in this shot. The fucking guy back in the corner there.
I didn't even notice that. They got that motherfucker, didn't they?
Yeah, they're killing it right now.
I do like this set better than the other set, though.
It's not as like shitty, like bright, like burn my eyeballs out. But look at all the useless shit in the background. They got that little TV behind that guy over there. They got another TV over there, a big old TV behind them. Like, how many? You're on the fucking TV.
You need 100 TVs. Like, we're in the room right now. Ben, what is there, like 12 screens in here?
7.
7, and then you count our phones. Like, it's up there,
I got
man.
4 screens here, but there's this magic technology called green screen. I don't know if you heard about it, but you can do shit like this without having to buy plasma screens and shit. I can float around space like a magic man.
Yeah, but this is Fox News. They don't have access to the technology you do.
That's true. I have way more money than Fox News, so I get to explore the reaches of space for free.
I don't know. He's getting into
this is where they zoom in on the shot now.
About our
they had to
allies,
get
and then it's
all
like,
the area in off
airing our laundry,
the production
his dirty
shot.
laundry about
It
what's
sets
going
the
on.
scene.
And
But maybe that's a good thing. What do you guys think? Good thing?
Well, I think it's Trump being Trump, and I mean we've come to expect this by now. And the only reason they're mad at us is because his policies and everything, the terrorists are helping us.
This guy
and they're
sniffs
affecting
farts.
Macron in Canada and Germany, their economies. So I don't care as long as our president's looking out for ourselves.
And no one should be surprised by this, because although Trump has been kind of all over the place on a lot of issues, he has been very consistent on tariffs.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be surprised to see that he's been doing this, and it doesn't really matter what I think, doesn't matter what Macron thinks, doesn't matter what
It doesn't
Justin
matter what
Trudeau
you
thinks.
think, really, no.
He's not going to change his mind.
But you do this with your friends.
Yeah, I think that this is a president who promised to bring his business style to the White House, and I think this is where he's most comfortable. I think he likes to do this. The only problem here is that, in sort of the free market, you can always walk away from a deal because you can just find another company to do the deal with, but you can't just say, oh, well, I'm just going to find another Canada to deal with right now. So I think that that's the challenge here, is that this is a different kind of deal that he's doing with countries rather than with companies, but I think that that's just the way he likes to
I
run
wonder if we
things.
spread ourselves too thin. You ever have relatives who seem to fight with everybody?
Right, there's always that one person that just wants to, go at everybody.
If they have a valid point, I mean, he is. If in fact the facts back up what
he's just like a
looks like
relative.
Again, it looks like they're lining up to like a firing squad now.
Dude.
I look at it.
That's why I was saying the way they were lined up there, one gunman could have just changed the world. Not saying that that's a good thing at all. That's terrible.
I mean, there's replacements for every person standing there.
Except Donald Trump.
His name's Mike Pence.
Pence is so not the tweeter Trump is.
He would immediately become president if
Trump does better
died.
tweets though. He's technically replacing him, but he's not actually filling out the man's shoes. I think even Trump would say Pence can't do what he does.
Dude,
Nobody can do what Trump does.
I've been doing keto for like days now, and now, like, I get so hungry. Like, I was feeling dizzy.
Yeah, when I started doing caloric deficit and keto at the same time, I was so low energy. I would have some days where I'd be like under 1,000 calories. I would fast some days, and I was just so low energy. And I still am doing like caloric deficit, but I've tried and get about 2,500 calories a day around there.
What the fuck's a caloric deficit?
Because of my size and weight, I can technically eat like 3,500 calories a day and still lose 2 pounds a week. And as every amount of calories below that is just more weight that I'll probably eventually lose, right? So the deficit is less calories in, means more pounds burnt off. So I've been mixing that with keto, with ketosis. I've been calorie counting and all that bullshit.
No, it's cool. I was just curious.
Yeah.
I should probably do some of that. Like, it's good. Everybody really should. I mean, you look at the back of like everything that we eat and drink, it's like 2,000 calorie diet. And they're kind of like, hey, buddy, you sure you need like 5 Powerades in one day? You sure you need that sweet drink?
I don't drink anything with calories at all. I eat all my calories. I cut out most condiments and shit. Like,
that's a good place to start.
I'll do like a little bit of blue cheese or something with some hot wings. I went to Korean barbecue the other day. Oh man, Ben, it was so good. I'm so fat. I need to not be fat.
I know the feeling, man. I went out like 2 days ago and got an Oreo Blizzard. Hadn't had one in like years, and when I ate that, I was like, "This is so fucking decadent." Oh,
I just moved to a new place, and it's a block away from a Dairy Queen and a Burger King.
I could live without Burger King, but man, a fucking Oreo Blizzard's a weakness of mine. Like it's good, It's real good.
I like their dipped cones. That's what I would get, was those giant fucking dipped ice cream cones. I can't do it though. I won't allow myself at one little. I don't do cheat days or anything. If I want to do a cheat day, I just go somewhere with some good meat, and I eat some good quality meat.
Like, so, what I did was, oh no, please go ahead. Sorry.
If you guys want to catch the post show, either sponsor us, click the sponsor link down below. Sponsor us for $4.99 a month. You'll get a post show after every episode. Also, you get special perks in our Discord. Also, alternatively, if you're a patron and you're a $10 patron or above, you'll get the post show and everything that comes with being a $10 patron.
Also, if you have big old fucking tits or a giant dick, just PM me the pictures and I'll give you my own post show. That's not true.
Will you wear the blanket?
Oh God, the human vagina monologue.
And everyone that qualifies for the post show, well, for certain people that are QA level people, we let them in on a special chat during the post show also, which is interesting.
Hey, Discord's a magical thing, man. I love it. It's just it's free. There's no advertisement stuck into it. It works most of the time. But when I get on Skype and I see another advertisement, or it's like, you need to update Skype, it's like, do I really need to update Skype? What are you actually putting into this fucking program? What are you doing? Like, why aren't they even trying to compete? You know, all Skype has to do is go, hey, Discord, I guess we'll just try to copy them. No, they're not doing it. I don't get it.
I just wish Discord had like a pop-out video feature.
Yeah. You know, if you email them, have you tried? I mean, they seem to listen.
I don't know. No, I've not emailed them.
Yeah, I'll email them too. They hit me back recently because I locked myself out of my Discord. Oops, I had a 2-factor on a phone and I got rid of the phone and forgot to change the 2-factor. They made me go through all these hoops. They were like, posed by something in your videos. So I'm sitting here in the studio and I'm posing by the fucking samurai dude, and I had to write some bullshit on a piece of paper and do the lol thought whore pose. Put a Snapchat filter of an eggplant in my ass.
Dude, you got like an actual person.
Yeah,
to help you out. You know what? That says
cool.
a lot.
They were very
every
thorough
time they update,
too.
they roll it out, and you see they actually do shit. You know what I mean? Like they're proud to show you what they did. They're happy. They're like, look what we did. Look what we did. When Skype updates, it's like, you need to update Skype now. Would you like to make Beam your default browser?
If you don't upload Skype now, Bill Gates is going to come to your room and cockfuck you.
Yeah, I fucked that up. But I mean, I almost think like I could use Skype on my fucking Xbox and get a better experience, because at least they're developing for that.
Yeah, it is true. You can plug any USB webcam into your Xbox and it works fine on Skype.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, it may work better, all things considered. Except I won't be able to float in space. And I like floating in space.
I like to float. I think I'm gonna. I bought a TV so I can plug in. I have Leafy's PS4. He left it with me when he moved to Colorado. I'm gonna plug it in and see if he's still logged in. I have to see if the thing even works. It's been sitting in my garage for like a year. I'm gonna plug it in.
He's probably smart enough to change his passwords, but if he hasn't, hook me up.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Fortnite with all his friends.
Oh hell yeah, dude! You know, people talk shit about Fortnite, but it's a pretty fun game, all things considered.
Sea of Thieves looks good. Have you guys played that?
It looks good, but only with friends. Like, there's no real progression. Like, once you get past like the 2-hour point of playing with your friends, that's it. After that, it's kind of just a versus game. But if you got good friends to play with, it's really fun to just torment the other players, which is what I think is the goal of the game, is to just like kidnap people onto your boat and hold them ransom and like laugh at them and call them horrible shit. That's how I feel about it. Usually they log off when you do that, especially once you start dropping certain language.
Huh. Did a school shooter video game come out recently?
Yeah, it did.
I don't know, dude.
Well, it's not out yet, but there is one where you can play as the active shooter or the SWAT team, made in Russia. And
it's made in Russia?
Like it's made in Russia, made by a Russian or some Russia or in Russia. So it's not an American-made product. But yeah, it's like you play as a school shooter, and the idea is to kill as many civilians or police as possible. and the other players play as the cops who have to try to stop you from killing so many civilians, which I guess on its core level is like, if you just like took out the political part of it, would be an interesting gameplay thing. Like just examine how the game plays, right? Interesting concept. You got to stop this unit from taking out this many units with your units, right? But then once you put the school shooter angle on it, it's like, no, yeah, of course people are going to be pissed off at that. And the developer's like, well, I don't understand why everybody's upset. It's like, oh, come on, you do.
He's Russian, though, right?
Yeah, he's Russian, but come on. Like, don't. I do not know what everybody is upset about in my country. Is totally normal.
Someone wants to sit on their subwoofer and have you, like, hum into the mic, Hellbent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I just butt cummed.
Butt cum.
Oh,
I just did a butt cum.
Sweet. I feel like I'm a bit too.
Here's a few here's a few quick ads that we're gonna play really quick. We'll be right back.
Ciao. For the best video clips in town, check out Drunken Peasants Underground. Highlights of the podcast, Patreon-related content, IRL streams, and even just DP memes for laughs. If you're a dedicated fan of our show or even just a casual viewer starting out, it's worth checking out to see the best DP has to offer. If you have content to submit for the podcast, you can direct message the official Drunken Peasants page on Facebook. Content found by the fans is the majority of our show, so it's a great way to help us out if you find something interesting.
All right, that's it.
DP underwear, that would be cute. I would wear a pair.
So we're not even. So we're moving to Saturdays and Tuesdays.
Because Ben doesn't want me to have the weekends off. Fucker.
Every fucking day is a weekend for you, man.
Technically, yeah. But my other friends, they work on weekends, so that's the only time I can see, like, Squirrely and Tits McButts.
Squirrely?
Those are my real-life friends.
Squirrely and Tits McButts.
Tits McButts, who happens to also be the name of a Patreon person, but they're two separate Tits McButts. I happen to know two Tits McButts.
That's really weird.
Squirrely, though, he's a cool boy.
It's hard to keep in contact, I gotta admit. Like, you know, especially when you're working jobs outside of this internet stuff, it's like you get like an hour of social time. I'm gonna sound like I'm shilling for Discord, and I shill really hard. I love doing that, but like being able to get in big group chats with people, if it weren't for that, there's a lot of people I just wouldn't be able to talk to. And I'm sure as fuck not doing it on Skype.
Yeah.
Skype.
I take it Hellbent doesn't like Skype.
Yeah,
Nobody
learned that.
did. Like the only thing I despise more in Skype is maybe TeamSpeak, just being terrible. Oh no, there's Yahoo Chat. But the redeeming feature of Yahoo Chat was that people couldn't lock the rooms, and you could come in and just scream at them and say like, I fought in all the wars. I fought in the WW1s. I fought in the WW2s. I fought in the Nams. I fought in the Vietnams. And just start, that was fun.
In the Yahoo voice.
This is great. I loved it. There's like an Australian guy doing karaoke on a shitty microphone. I just started screaming at him, and he got really angry at me. That was good. Yeah, he just started screaming at him. Like,
Crazy people.
So what happened to Pimp Monk? Is he dead?
Oh, his microphone's off. Damn. Pimp Monk thought we were ignoring him.
How long has his microphone been off?
Dude, I'm so fucked up. I am so fucked up. I'm so I'm
damn.
fucked up.
I spent a lot of time here. I was thinking, man, Pimp Monk's just kind of sitting there. You okay, buddy? Everything all right, champ?
I'm high as fuck is what the problem is.
Oh, man, you're doing better than I am then. Never mind. Hell yeah. Fucking. Yeah, get in on that shit.
I keep knocking the shit
He hasn't talked for like an hour.
Nah, dude, it's only been like 20 minutes.
This motherfucker hasn't talked for like an
No,
hour.
I'm muted when you did the ads. That's what it is. Honestly.
An honest mistake. I muted too, but
Yeah, and I just didn't unmute after you did the ads.
Sure thing, Pimp Monk. Sure thing.
But fuck you, Ben. Okay.
Well, look at this, everyone. My previous video, look at what they are doing to the kids, was flagged and removed from YouTube. So now I have a community guideline strike.
Yes.
Okay, the only reason I can tell is because of the stupid little fucking circle around his cursor.
Yep. Yeah. Him and Mark Dice, they both do that shit.
Live stream on my account and the videos no longer visible. And this is what I deal with, ladies and gentlemen. The video itself, keep in mind, is still up. But my video critiquing and giving my opinion on what I believed was inappropriate sexual discussion in front of a child has been removed. This is what we're dealing with here on YouTube. This is what I, as a content creator, am dealing with. This is what I said about the censorship. I even mentioned it in the video. So it's just more and more and more of that. So this puts my channel in danger. Community guideline strikes if you get too many of them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want his channel to go away, so I gotta say, like, I feel bad for him in that regard. Like, no matter what bullshit he's spouting, like, you know, he should be allowed to have his dumbass opinion just like the rest of us, right? So this is kind of fucked.
I'm going through exactly what he's going through, so I completely understand. My channel was shut down because of this.
I think I made fun of that video.
You did. We talked about that video.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a friend who recently got striked. He's under like stage 3 cancer. Like the streaming stuff kind of helped him out a whole lot.
Yeah.
But he played a song from some Japanese stuff, and the Japanese company gave him a copyright strike, a takedown, not a strike. Just like, you know,
damn.
We're just gonna punish you. So fuck you, guy dying. You played a 5-second clip of a fucking song for a donation thing. Fuck you, go die. So, you know, real human company there, YouTube. Love you.
Pimp Monkey, you know what the difference between you and TVC Mario is in this situation?
What, buddy?
Pimp Monkey's like, Jesus.
What, buddy?
TVC Mario has God to lean on in his hard times.
Well, I have Satan, Ben.
Oh, I didn't know you believed in Satan.
Ben is Satan, and
Ben is. I believe in Ben too.
Yeah, I believe in Benjamin, and he is the Dark Lord of my life.
The problem with the world today is so many people believe in God, but so little people believe in themselves.
I want to see Pimp Monk fill Mario's ass with hot meat cigarette.
His hot meat cigarette?
Something wrong with your goddamn ass. Man, I'll do it.
Thanks for making his prostate explode. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'll do it.
Yeah, give him the pool noodle. You know what I mean?
The first time I ever come out of my butt, I thought I had diarrhea, but it was actually just me butt coming.
What is butt coming?
You never butt come before when you're like...
I don't believe I ever butt come before.
Yeah, it's like when you ejaculate, but it's all out of your butt. Yeah, I thought I just had a diarrhea, but it turns out I was butt coming.
You had your prostate checked recently?
No. Nope.
Lose your channel. It puts restrictions on, and we encourage free speech and defend everyone's right to express their points of view. No, you don't, or my video would still be up.
Man, why do I gotta agree with Mario? God
he's
damn
right. He's right.
Yeah, I agree
it's
with
just like with the Trump thing. These fucking companies make me agree with people that are assholes. So thank you for that too.
I just don't want him to make this like, oh, they're coming after people of God, because they're doing it to a lot of people.
Yeah,
so it should be all of us. If he's still gonna be divisive after this, and it's all of us getting hit with this shit, and he's gonna continue to try to like be divisive and keep it as his own little sector, then fuck him. But
the video was bullshit too. But you know, whatever. If he can't post his bullshit videos, then we can't make fun of them.
Yeah, if he can't post his bullshit videos, then you don't know what he's thinking. So that means these crazy people are going to be going stealth all over the place. And then next thing you know, you got a fucking church going up or something like Scientology or whatever the fuck.
Or 20 dead people in McDonald's.
Yeah.
Somebody's shooting up a fucking McDonald's. I mean, honestly, we don't know how many people's lives we have saved by videos, because people get on here and they can express themselves and, you know, like put their dark thoughts in other places without having to blow somebody the fuck up.
And
sometimes
people calm them down.
Sometimes people have put their dark thoughts on here and then they've carried it out, though.
That's true. That is true. That is true.
But, you know, these people end up on the FBI watch list and the FBI does nothing. But to go back onto YouTube, it reminds me of the LGBT thing. They're like, as a corporation, they're like, yay, pride. But, oh, don't put this in your title. I mean, we're talking about it, but you need to shut the fuck up right now.
Yeah,
well, that's what the computer says. Anyway.
And see, and they also making it all about them too. Everybody's getting shut down, right? And they're saying, "Oh, it's all about the LGBT." It's not. It's a bunch of people are getting shut down.
Yeah, they're too up their own ass. Sorry for that. They're too egotistical to view it as like everybody. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you kind of gotta be friends with your enemies sometimes when everybody's being attacked.
We need to come together on this. We need to come together on this.
If you don't, they'll just do it again because they know they can just wait for the next one. You okay, Ben?
He's having a demon.
Ben's dying.
He's demon possessed
shit.
right now.
Holy shit!
I have allergies.
I'm allergic to bullshit too, so you know.
They say if you sneeze 8 times,
previous
equivalent
videos
of an
I had
orgasm.
done, given my view
Ben just
on
had an
how
orgasm.
I believe they were indoctrinating the kids into the LGBT mindset. And there was a clip with a discussion about a lady who presented a scenario in front of children where she talked about being sexually aroused by a lesbian, and I said that I thought that was inappropriate, and the video's been taken down. Just crazy. Have a blessed day, everyone.
Have a blessed day, everyone.
Like,
yeah,
I
good
mean,
for Mario.
It's a
for
dumb
not
opinion,
saying,
but is it really that bad? Like,
good for him not pinning it on YouTube trying to take down Christians.
Yeah.
You know, that's good, TVC Mario. You're still a prick, and these lesbians need to be able to masturbate in front of the kids. I mean, it's free speech, and it's progress. It's pride.
It's progress?
It's progress. Let the lesbians masturbate in front of the fucking kids, Mario.
Yeah.
We're progressives here.
I mean, that's
Chimpanzees,
moving somewhere. Oh boy.
Apes.
Oh no.
Orangutans. And you can see the comparisons. They teach that in sociology, psychology, anthropology. It's well known. So if you compare some black lady to looking simian, well, there's a reason. Because we are primates. That's why there's so many comparisons to humans and monkeys and to apes. Because some people look more like it than others. There are some white people that look more like apes than other white people. There are some black people that look more ape-like than other black people. I look ape-like. With my shirt off.
Take it off.
You know, in my birthday suit.
Take it off.
Like a gorilla.
Take it off.
I don't work out. I have big chest, dicks, big arms, big legs. I'm bow-legged.
I'm thick as fuck.
My feet are flat. My dad is somewhat simian looking too.
I got no thumbs.
I'm a gorilla. My dad, gorilla, come from a long line of gorillas.
Looks like a gorilla.
It's just the way it is.
It's just the way it is.
Doesn't Brock Lesnar look kind of like a fucking gorilla, though?
Brock Lesnar looks like what gorillas would look like if they worked out.
Yeah.
I'll go back and read
said,
anyone's Streamlabs that doesn't necessarily fit on the screen here.
It's pink.
And I'm proud of it. But
proud of it.
I mean, this whole thing is just absolutely ridiculous. I'm hairy like an ape, too.
Hairy like an ape.
But I'm proud of it.
Muscular.
Women don't seem to mind. They seem to like it. So, I would say that I look more simian than most black people. But this mental illness of political correctness to say that we don't all, at one way or another, look simian is just a complete joke. I mean, it's like species of horses.
He does look more simian than the African-American man that was putting him in a headlock.
Does a donkey look a lot like a horse? It's a different species, but it's in the same family.
Yeah, the difference is there's been a systematic dehumanization of black people in this country, so it's a little touchy there. We'll touch it.
I'd say there's like a stereotype that's being missed there. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there are people that look like animals, like Sarah Jessica Parker looks like a horse. We all know, but I mean, you know, there's not like a history of people looking like horses, right? Or especially not, you know, white women. This is not an argument for me to make, but yeah, it is kind of, it's intentionally missing the point, isn't it?
I think it's racist that all white women look like they breastfeed their kids until their kids are 12. That's racist.
Alex Jones isn't wrong, but somehow manages to still be wrong. That's from I Met a Monkey.
He stated facts, but then he like glossed over history, right? So, yeah.
Well, the argument that we all came from apes is insensitive.
We are apes.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
apes,
we are from that species, technically.
The,
like
the
we're
argument
the top
is
of the chain,
insensitive to the actual issue, and that
exactly.
there is a trope that black human beings have been dehumanized as less than human in the form of being.
I bring up the words that have been used, but we can't because we're on the same platform that Super Mario is. So, you know.
But there was a certain person that made a joke about a certain person that didn't actually look like the Planet of the Apes. I'm sorry, but yeah.
Mario's ass is aching for you to blow your hot white smoke in his pink cathedral.
Oh, God.
Spicy.
Spicy.
I want to be a stripper DJ.
Oh. Fucking hate
this
guy.
motherfucker's crazy.
Have you ever had an atheist tell you that the Bible teaches that, you know, a woman who is a rape victim is forced to marry the man who raped her? Well, you know, I've heard that so many times, and I could never figure out where they were getting this, because I've read the Bible through many, many times. I've never seen anything like that, and so I had no clue what they were talking about.
Have you ever made this argument before?
The
The Bible says if you're raped, you have to be...
I've heard it, yes.
It's in the Bible.
Yeah, I've seen the passage. I can't bring it up in
I
my
can't
mind
remember
because
that.
it's so...
Yeah.
It's a convoluted book that's really hard to keep track of because it's written so long ago and revised so much. But yeah, I mean, I guess if you cherry pick your Bible, it's like, well, I don't use the King James one. I use this one, or fuck the Old Testament. The Old Testament's bullshit. It's like, okay, well, you know, you can change the rule book all you want, but you know, you go look back, there was a significant amount of people who did think that and practice that, and it's historical. So again, you know, you can ignore history and like shove shit under the carpet, but well, I guess that's what this guy's about to do, isn't it?
He's atheist, and I said, you know, show me where you're getting this from the Bible. And basically, they quoted a scripture from the NIV, and that's why I wasn't familiar with it, because the NIV does say something like that. But let me show you first of all what the King James Bible teaches.
Fucking bullseye.
It says in Exodus 22:16, and if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. Now, obviously, when we see the word entice, it's pretty clear this is not a man raping or forcing a woman. This is actually a consensual act. A woman is enticed by a man.
She had been
Deuteronomy,
enticed.
we see the same thing again, because Deuteronomy is a repetition of a lot of the same things in Exodus. Even the word Deuteronomy comes from the Greek words meaning second law. Okay, it's the second time he gives the law, and so there's repetition. Listen to Deuteronomy 22:28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, same thing we saw in Exodus 22, and lay hold on her and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her. He may not put her away all his days.
Did he humble her in the camel clutch?
Yeah, something like that.
And a virgin back then, in those days, they were fucking 10-year-olds, bro. So, I mean...
Again, it's just the cherry picking of the books, right? It's like, well, it's not in this book, so shut up, atheist, you assholes.
Scripture is clearly not referring to
That's what the Bible is.
to rape.
Everybody cherry
First of
picks
all,
it
the Bible doesn't use the
best fit their agenda.
This is the dude who called genocide on homosexuals.
Well, he's an overall piece of shit, and he kicked he kicked that guy out of his church last time we watched him because the guy wanted to pray.
Well, he didn't believe in the Trinity or whatever.
Where I come from, the Trinity is a culinary term. It's carrots, onions, and celery.
And if I'm not mistaken, didn't he call for the death of Obama?
I don't remember.
I think so.
Word rape in the King James, it used the word force. And often in the Bible, it will use the word forcing a woman to refer to that. In this passage, we don't see the word force. We see it says that he lay hold on her and lie with her. Now, some people will try to say that lay hold on her means that, you know, it's forcible. But honestly, you know, I don't know how you're going to lie with a woman without laying hold on her. Okay, you're going to, you know, even when you get married, you say to have and to hold. Obviously, you hold up.
Oh, man, that's not the same. The word can be used in different ways.
Yes.
Onto somebody in that situation.
He pays for
but
her.
It says they be found. You know, and again, the implication there is that this is an act between two people. It's a consensual act. There's nothing forcible mentioned. Then the man is forced to marry the girl because he has humbled her, because he has taken away her virginity. Okay, and of course, in Exodus, it's clear that if the father of the damsel doesn't want to give her to him, he doesn't have to, but he still has to pay.
Yeah,
know,
so, you know, parents equal ownership in the Bible also.
The 50 shekels of silver. But if the girl and her father will have him, he has to marry her. Okay, listen to what the NIV changes this passage to.
Does she have a choice?
Nope.
Yeah,
changes the passage.
This place is in a strip mall. I wonder how much it would cost to open up a sex shop next door to this place. That's a great idea.
You know, you probably get a lot of customers coming from his place.
Yeah.
Open up a
They'll
strip
just pick
club.
up a different book. It's like, well, in this book, it says I can bang all sorts of broads as long as I wear a blindfold and do it through a hole in a sheet.
He doesn't go by King James Version, right? Is that what this is?
Yeah, I think it says KJV minute.
Yeah.
It's called, this
Well,
video is called
dick.
the KJV minute, but it's 4 minutes long.
Deuteronomy 22, verse 28.
Well, you're getting
if a
bonus
man
minutes.
happens to meet a virgin who is not pledged to be married and rapes her, and they are discovered, he shall pay the girl's father 50 shekels of silver. He must marry the girl, for he has violated her. He can never divorce her as long as he lives. So in the King James, there's nothing about rape. In the parallel passage in Exodus 22, it's an enticing that's going on. He just lays hold on her and lies with her. They are caught.
A stranglehold.
And then he
it's
has
not
to
rape, it's
pay the fine
enticement.
and marry the girl. But in the NIV, it's saying, you know, the rapist is going to marry the girl. Now,
there is a section called studology.
This is where atheists are getting this attack on the Bible. They're getting it from the NIV. It's not something that they're getting from the King James.
Because the people who did the NIV went back and found out what they meant by those words. They did years and years of studies, and they found out that when they said stuff like "get a hold on her," they meant rape.
Somebody could
the people that did the NIV did their work. I mean, I know about the NIV. They actually took years and years and years to study what they meant when they spoke like that.
They're trying to be as hard. Well, I don't know anything about it, but what you're telling me is they're trying to get the damn closest approximation of what these people meant, because most of them are illiterate anyway.
Yes.
So that they're trying to get that approximation where this guy's like, well, this is written like by an illiterate person. I'm just going to gloss over this and interpret this way. And if I interpret the fuck out of it like this, you're all wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
And the King James, but that's not what it's teaching. Whereas the NIV changes it to actually say it's a rape that's going on.
He's
Whereas
like
you don't
crushing that shit. I hate that NIV.
get that from
this
the King James.
perfectly wholesome book that I love.
You know, I
and turn it
challenged
into a
this guy to a
smut.
fight one time.
And he fought you?
No, dude, he don't like me though.
I want to
This is
see
why
you
you're
knock
what the
him
fuck's
out.
going on in there?
Yeah. What's going on in here? Nobody in here believe the Trinity?
Don't you know?
Okay, how can we do this to a president? How can we put him on trial when there's no sign of a crime? What is going on?
Because we're failing. We're failing in our responsibility. Our responsibility is
that we're supposed to watch the back of the man that God put in the White House, not run for the hills. Okay? We watch his...
Didn't they run for the hills when Obama was in, though?
Yeah.
What's with this glass chalice? I don't know. I just examine the backgrounds of these places and the setups. I'm just like, enough mugs there? You hydrated, pal?
Yeah. Well, you know, they need extra mugs for the end of days.
That might mean voting. It may be praying and fasting. It's showing up there, law-abiding, peaceful.
He's
We
got
watch
one
the
of
man's
those
back,
mics right
but
there. Why is he yelling?
not
Rile them
only
up,
that,
man.
we watch his back as he drives every scoundrel, skunk, thief, deceiver,
Drain the
two-faced
swamp.
liar.
Okay, I
With
don't
all
really
the
see too many people
credentials and
clapping
all
up
the
front, though, so...
Is it piped in?
Oh, wow.
It sounds like it's piped in. If you go back, those people are just sitting there like...
It's like cheers for John Cena, basically.
Their word whatevers, you know what I'm talking about. This is our man. We got to watch his back. He's not Superman. He's a mortal man. They want to kill him.
What?
In the book Trumpocalypse, I was interviewing
That's a cool cover.
a well-known pastor. You'd know him. Everybody here would know him. And this well-known pastor had just been in the White House with Trump, and he had met a very high-level Republican leader who'd been there for 35 years and been very respected. And this high-level Republican leader took the pastor aside and said to him, secretly, privately, he said, you understand that the deep state is planning on taking out Trump. And the pastor said, well, what do you mean by taking him out? And the Republican leader said, I mean, like, in taking it out, I mean, like, in killing or assassinating. So we have the whole transcription here. And then...
In the book?
In the book. In fact, this was so weird. There's so many miracles with this
I've
book.
been saying...
So you have evidence that the deep state plans to murder Donald Trump, the president of the United States.
But he's not willing to name the person who said it.
Yeah, and you took time to write a book about it and publish it. Should you
want
be
to
calling
find the truth,
Secret
Ben,
Service?
you just have to buy the book and find out.
Yeah, what?
And
If
unfortunately,
you want to find the truth, Ben, you got to buy the book and find out.
and unfortunately, the only place he can sell this book is on Jim Bakker's show because government and religion have to be separated. The government would suppress this on any other network. Even Fox News couldn't get away with promoting this book. Only Jim Bakker can, and that's why we need separation of church and state.
For months on the air. There's probably 100 hitmen been hired to kill Trump. Or more.
Well, they suck.
I know this.
There's been like 100 hitmen. I know this.
Hated,
but Donald Trump is like a freaking ninja. He fights all the hitmen off himself.
Those aren't mugs. Those are mini bonus buckets. That's what Dex Luthor said.
Diamond encrusted bonus buckets.
Doogie Howser said that this guy looks like Gary Busey.
Yeah, he did too, actually.
Yeah, it looked like some kind of android. Yeah.
iMetal Monkey was like, if he's discovered, because they kept talking about like if he's discovered taking this woman's virginity.
Fuck.
I gotta agree though, that book cover is awesome. Like if I saw a movie poster like that, I'd be like, oh fuck the Avengers, let's go see this shit. What the fuck? The White House is illuminated. Oh no, what's gonna happen to that bicycle? I'm scared. Oh god damn, that backfired on me a little bit.
Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries. And
He does it every time. Every fucking time.
Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries. And today I want to talk about something very interesting.
You know what? G-Man contacted me recently.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
What'd he say?
I think he wants to come back on again.
Uh-oh.
I might be in trouble.
we just need someone who wants to take him on.
Take him on.
You want to... What? Why might you be in trouble? What'd you do to G-Man? Oh, you made that video.
I found some footage of G-Man and put it online, so...
Wow, Pimp Monk.
Yeah, for some reason, G-Man sounds like he smokes a lot now in that video.
and it has to do with a statement that is constantly being made on my YouTube channel by other by my enemies here online, whether they be in the faith or out the faith. There are people making this statement in my comment sections that I've been noticing on all of my channels. Sometimes they'll come out and say something along the lines of, "Is that G-Man, you're an embarrassment to Christianity."
Oh wait, that's G-Man. I haven't seen this guy in ages. He's grown up.
Yeah, that's G-Man. G-Man's like over 40 years old.
Yeah.
I always thought he's like 19. I guess I just never paid enough attention.
He's 48 year old. I have no idea.
No, he's like 41.
He's just a little younger than you, Pimp Monk.
He's a little older than me. You mean?
You heard what he said? He said, a lot of people tell me I make Christianity look bad. And look at his face after he said this, like,
It's the best smelling shit in history, right here.
How ridiculous! They tell me I make Christians look bad. Push.
I love how he really feels like he's doing God's work. Like in his mind of mind, he is just the best little Christian he's ever met. He's so proud of himself.
But for a man,
when I first heard about that, I was like, okay,
he's way younger than I do. Well, not really. I got a baby face.
Don't even know what the Bible says. Why should I take them seriously, right? Say, J-Man, you're an embarrassment to Christianity. You should delete your YouTube channel. You should get off of here because you're embarrassing yourself.
Yes.
You're embarrassing the faith. You're embarrassing to Christianity. I'm not on word right now.
I'm not even
right
shut
now.
up. So
I don't even care if he embarrasses the faith. I think it's embarrassing how much time he spends on videos for like 20 people to watch them.
Well, like
That's
if he's
the
not having
embarrassing
fun
part.
doing it, yeah, and only 20 people are watching and you're just being miserable, isn't that kind of like feeding into some kind of derangement?
Yeah,
a
he's
little bit.
perpetuating his own his own delusions.
Like, I mean, I see people with videos with like 2 or 3 views, but they're having a blast, and I'm like, hey, good on you. But then when somebody's just like, my bicycle, I just rode out here to tell you that people said I suck.
Yeah.
Some of them are on my side too.
Yeah.
He has
my soul.
He has a direct agenda with his videos.
He wins.
He wants to defend Christianity.
He looks like he's eating a handful of Skittles.
Yummy. After all this time of him failing at what he does, you think he would find a new way to do this, or a different way?
No.
Nope. He's
Like,
just
you know what he can do?
continually-
He's wearing a wrestling t-shirt. Maybe start a wrestling commentary channel, build up a little bit of traction with something that he likes, and then maybe lay on a little bit of the
it won't
gee
stop
whiz.
him. He'll end up doing preaching to the choir ministries.
Yeah, and the man knows sports really, because I've had conversations with him about stuff other than religion. He's actually kind of cool to talk to, but once he starts talking about religion, oh Lord.
Like, if he ain't having fun doing it, and it ain't doing any good for him, but he wants to push it, he's got to find some way to, like, boost himself so he can reach that audience. He's not going to reach it if he just keeps, like, staying down here at the bottom of the swill, you know?
He's not going to reach it anyways. There is no audience for this man. The current audience for this man is people who laugh at him because he's been revealed as a fucking crazy boy. That's his. He has preaching to the choir ministries, and in this particular situation, the choir is himself. He is a choir of one. He is preaching his own delusions to himself, and we are watching and laughing the roast, putting our marshmallows out there, having s'mores at the fucking effigy of his sanity. That's all this is. There is no direct follower of G-Man's word. There's nobody looking to him for answers.
And look at how he's
Except
taking
for
it.
him.
Like, he's crying out in public with people screaming in the background. Like, why is that man crying? I assume, and he's miserable.
I would like to do a video response to this statement and show people on an intellectual level why that is an insanely stupid statement to make. to me in the live chat, you know what I mean, or the comment section, or to somehow try to refute me on here to say that I'm an embarrassing and whatnot, right? Because some people are saying this in their videos, some people are saying this.
That's embarrassing, isn't it? A little bit.
Was he crying?
Like I can actually see the tear in his eye, you know, like, why did you go outside to cry in the park and post a YouTube video?
That's just the ecstasy.
It's like, I'm an embarrassment. People say I'm an embarrassment. Oh. I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right.
Thing got me.
You know, because they're angry at me and whatnot. You know what I mean? But I'd like to ask a couple of questions here. And I'm going to give this question to everybody who's ever made this statement about me being an embarrassment to Christianity. So if you said it, these questions are directed towards you. If you feel this way and you're too scared to say something about it, these questions are directed towards you. Question number one. Since I'm an embarrassment to Christianity, who am I embarrassing? That's the first question. Who am I embarrassing? Well, G-Man, now, guys, because the enemies of the faith aren't really watching right now. They're probably watching some cartoon or something like that right now. I'm going to assume I can get the answers from them because there's only but so many answers they can give you. But since I am an embarrassment to Christianity, I have to be embarrassing other Christians here on the internet. The problem is, other Christians on YouTube are not necessarily the object, are not the object of our faith. So if I'm embarrassing other Christians, why would I be embarrassing other Christians? Well, the reason why I'm embarrassing other Christians, from what I can gather from my comment sections, and I'm thinking about this logically, ladies and gentlemen, okay, is that my raps are bad. My arguments are bad.
Yep.
No one takes me seriously.
Correct.
And no one's coming to Christ. And those are the reasons that they would give.
And those are all true.
For me being an embarrassment.
Well, like Billy was saying, you know,
so
he does it. Nobody listens to him. So, I mean, Billy was right about that point about nobody listening to him. His point is to bring people to Christ, and he's not doing it. So,
I doubt that he's successfully brought one person.
Do you think he has deterred Christians away from the faith because of how crazy he is?
I don't think he's that. He's not that well known, and he doesn't have that much influence. You know?
I don't think the Christians I know would not take him serious. I'll be honest with you. The Christians I know would laugh at him.
Let me put it this way: being an outright failure is in a way worse than, like, as in a failure is that nobody's watching, no eyes on you, except for, I guess, like Ben said, people mocking you, right? That is an embarrassment because you're not even like, or like Billy said, he's the choir of one, right? So if you're that much of a failure, you are an embarrassment because it's like, I'm the best, our group has to offer. And really,
the name of his ministries is an embarrassment because it's preaching to the choir. Does he not know what that statement means?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
That in itself is a failure.
About this, I was like, let me think about this a minute. My raps are bad. My arguments are bad. I'm not winning nobody to Christ. And it doesn't take a long time to think about this stuff when you actually use your brain. And I'm thinking about this. I'm like, wait a minute. People are coming to Christ. I know that for a fact. They told me. My raps aren't bad because people find them very entertaining. And I mean very, 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 very entertaining.
Yeah, like there's tons of awful stuff I love. I produce awful stuff, and I realize that it's not high art. Trust me. People laugh at my dumb, stupid shit, therefore it's successful and good. It's like, no, there's irony to it. That's a thing.
People are entertained.
People are entertained by the room. We all know it's bad, though.
Yeah, that's a perfect example.
If fucking Wallace can be entertaining, G-Man can.
Wallace is more
strike right than twice a day.
Hosts.
My raps, you can look at the numbers of the raps that actually are good, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The people in our community. Just saying. Whether they're laughing at me or whether or not they're supporting me, fact of the matter is, they watch and they watch more than one time. Some of them know the lyrics by heart. So I got to disagree with all the other stuff. So if I'm an embarrassment to Christians,
he's so delusional. He has no idea.
He's very defensive.
Yep. Dude, you are an embarrassment to Christians. Most Christians don't behave the way you do. That's why you're so easy to fuck with. And you think you win every argument that you're in, but you actually lose.
Yeah, there's a mental illness
That's probably
here.
the saddest part. And I'm not very familiar with G-Man, but I'm familiar with the attitude of like, he just got soundly beat, soundly roasted, whether it be in rap or, you know, a debate or whatever. And then after humiliating himself, like, I win.
Yep.
He does that.
And that just makes you, it's like, I remember that guy went on Twitter. It's like, this isn't blood coming from my mouth. It's victory wine. You know, that kind of just, it's like, yeah, we are laughing at that. It's, you can't be egotistical like that when you got to have a little bit of humility. You know what I mean? And he's definitely not building any bridges. You know, if you tried to build more bridges and did it in an honest way, maybe you'd be a bit more endearing. You know what I mean?
G-Man does not have the accolades to lack humility. That's for damn sure.
Like, it's not all about numbers. Having fun's important, right? So, you know,
Having
numbers
fun-
can be low, but if you're having fun, then hell.
Having fun is fine when you're not going around telling people how to live their lives, right?
Yeah, yeah.
At that point, you're running into an area where your fun is at the expense of not only those that oppose you, but even at the expense of those who normally would agree with you in the terms of religion. You're repulsing people from the entire idea of religion based on how poorly you represent it.
Hey, Ben, can you do the wailing banshee voice that you did on the 420 episode? Also, hi, Billy Pimpin' Hellbent. That's from the Nell?
I know.
Volcano. I don't know if it's Knell. I don't know. Wailing Banshee. What? I don't remember the voice that I did then.
Was it?
I was making fun of Pimma because he was like,
the ambulance. He thought the ambulance was a banshee.
Yeah,
that was the cutest thing you've ever done, Pimp Monk. I was amazed at that. My eyes lit up when you said, "Oh my God, it's a banshee!"
I knew there was banshees out in these parts.
Yep.
It was adorable.
I am adorable.
There's going to be banshees at VidCon, so prepare.
I've been gone twice.
You damn city slickers got me killed by the banshee.
The banshee.
That's exactly how he sounded.
Yeah, that's it. 100%.
Well, I guess
you got
he
me.
tilted
man.
tilted his cowboy hat and adjusted his chaps and his
overalls, not overalls on, and one of the wheat straws sticking out of my mouth, and I had my cousin sucking my dick, and a dip in my mouth, and riding.
Ben's playing footsie with me. Wow, Ben. Wow, Ben. You feeling frisky there?
Dude, you have the most room.
I thought it was a banshee down there until it climbed up my leg.
Wouldn't it be more logical for me to think that since I'm an embarrassment to Christianity?
Our foot's touched. I didn't want to.
And you got hard, didn't you, Billy?
I didn't want to not acknowledge it because then Ben would have
didn't
thought
even know what it was.
I was making it advance, so I had
Billy's
to push
in
it
love
onto
with
him.
Ben. I'm telling you right now.
I'm in love with everybody here.
No, you're not. You're in love with Ben.
That's sweet.
Do.
Oh yeah.
You know, I was really hoping that we could reach 100 sponsors on this episode, but we haven't even gotten one this entire episode.
Damn. I noticed that just now.
G-Man is what happens when someone who takes the Bible literally takes the secret just as literally.
That sucks.
If you will it, it will happen.
See, I do believe in the secret.
You do?
Yeah. But this is why. It works for me. I don't think other people... This is why I think I'm God. Because everything they say in the secret, I do, and it exists. Immediately, I'm terribly lazy, and I'm an underachiever. So this is where I am in life. But it's all because of the secret.
You're lazy and an underachiever because of the secret?
Yeah. Yeah, it's always worked for me. I just have never reached much further than being here with you guys right now.
Aww.
This is my life. This is my
Bring
life.
it in. Let's all have a group hug. Come on. G-Man 2, come here, little fella.
Come here,
It's
G-Man.
okay. No more tears, G-Man. No more tears.
This is gonna piss me off for sure.
Hello, everybody. Wild Bill for America.
Where's your
here,
hat?
And it's time for another episode.
Metal Monkey said that they love you. I don't know why theirs aren't showing. It says, I love you, Billy. That's from Metal Monkey.
I love you. Where's Wild
Oh,
Bill's hat?
shit, dude.
Man,
Dude, fucking
it looks like he's about to film
Altor.
a geriatric pornography.
Altor with the biggie?
Altor came through with a biggie, yes.
Oh.
Let's see. It hasn't shown yet. It says, given it's after midnight here in the UK, and it's officially my 21st. Great show and 25% gold to get these Streamlabs in.
Congratulations.
And that was from Altor. Thank you, Altor.
Big Time 21. I like it.
I like the name.
Happy birthday.
Altor. Here it is. That was so delayed.
Here in the UK, I'm officially.
It's
my
playing
21st.
it, but you guys can't hear it.
Great show, guys, and 25% gold. Get these stream.
It'll come in like 15 minutes from now in the middle.
Oh, there it is. That's the same one after I played it
Even
again.
it's after midnight. Here
Thank
in
you,
the UK, I'm
Altor.
officially
Yeah.
My 21st.
Thank you, Altor.
Great show, guys, and
And happy
25%
birthday, man.
gold.
21.
Stream
Landmark
live
day. Welcome to full-on adulthood. It only gets worse from here.
Oh, I did it
play
again.
100 times?
No, I only clicked it
Even
a
it's
couple
after
times.
midnight. Here in the UK,
Blah, blah,
I'm
blah, blah,
officially
blah.
My 21st.
We actually got a sponsor too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Streamlabs in.
Hell yeah.
How far away are we from 100?
Now we have.
There's to say.
I think 18 left to go.
18 left?
Yeah.
All right. All right. The countdown begins.
Yeah, we have 18 left.
Wild Bill.
Yep.
Go to Bill
Without a
Bites
hat.
News. Today is
Bill
the
Bites.
anniversary of D-Day. That was the day back in World War II where the Americans and the Allies made the bold move across the English Channel to take the fight to Adolf Hitler. My dad...
The English Channel?
...was there.
You mean BBC?
Yeah. I know. Yeah, they stormed the beach at Normandy.
82nd Airborne. D-Day and the following were some of the most vicious battles of the war, and it ensured the defeat of the Nazis and the survival of England, so that in the year 2018, England could surrender to the Nazis of Islam.
The Nazis of Islam.
Damn, that was a fucking hard turn, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. People just love to throw around Nazi. Like, is Islam really Nazi? No. I mean, it's fucked up, but it's not Nazi. I don't know.
You can really see Wild Bill's liver spots.
Yeah.
when he doesn't have his cowboy hat shading over his face.
You know what? I think it's just also that cameras are getting too high def now.
True.
Showing everybody's
And that-
flaws.
I kind of feel
He's
bad.
got something blue on his monitor right now, so it's giving him this like weird like
yeah.
alien look.
Yeah. It probably accentuates the liver spots even more.
Here on Facebook, Larry Treat asked the question, if necessary, would you support the U.S. military using deadly force to secure our borders? Absolutely.
I would
If
love to kill
necessary.
some Mexicans. Fuck you,
MS-13,
Wild
drug
Bill.
cartels, Islamists, sex traffickers, etc. should all meet the
And
Black
the kids
Rifles.
too. Like, I understand the border problem and all that, but maybe not shoot everybody like it's the fucking Berlin Wall. Then you guys used to hate that.
I like how Wild Bill, he's a 2 or 3 button open man, like.
Yeah, just that's what I was talking about earlier. Like it's button
Little-
open, like he's getting ready to do something else after this. If you know what I'm talking about.
A little bit of chest fur showing. Fuck yeah, man.
Just for the
gotta let his-
ladies.
Little chest push.
He's got to let his
Another
bitch titties
sponsor.
breathe.
Yes.
17
man.
away.
17 away.
I think he calls the show Bill Bites.
Yeah, it is called Bill Bites.
Now, with that being said, I will not put up with the kill 'em all mentality. As a 20-year law enforcement officer, I dealt with a lot of illegals, and many of them were working men trying to make life better for their children back home. Men who risk all to feed their children should not be shot. Some of those trekking across the desert are young pregnant girls who have heard big stories about how their children will be better off in the USA. They do not deserve to be shot.
Well, okay, here I am agreeing with you. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree. I don't think.
I think we've humanized him by looking closer into his liver spots.
Yep.
What we need is
So the hat makes him an
100%
asshole.
border security, which is very doable, and an enhanced immigration program to identify the good ones and get them in so that they can become honorable American citizens. Those who have the moral standards of Hillary Clinton should be permanently banned.
There you go. That's where it flips
It's like-
right there.
Yeah, it's like logic, crazy logic, crazy logic, crazies here. Like, I agree. What the fuck? That's history. What the fuck? That's reasonable. Wait, what?
Yeah, throw some dumb shit in there.
Say what you want about the illegals. Let them in if they're hardworking. But those that have the political ideology of Hillary, murder them.
Shoot them on sight.
Gut them. Gut them. Catch them, release.
And here I see Thomas Dillingham made a good point. He says, we didn't need gun control back when we had child control.
What?
I love that face.
I see a lot of people are howling about the closing of abortion clinics around the nation. The bad attitude women are raging about how we are taking away their choice. Well, the American people are finally waking up to the fact that abortion has never been about choice. It's about young women wanting to escape the consequences of their immoral sexual activity.
We don't need to have consequences of immoral sexual actions if we have access to abortions.
Exactly.
Where are the consequences then? Slut around all you want. Get your little slut butt all over my dick. I don't care. Then go have an abortion. Mandatory first time. First time everyone gets pregnant, they should have to have an abortion just to see what it's like.
Maybe
He kind of looks like he's having an allergic reaction.
Billy would
to
never
something.
get elected president.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, let's strike that from the record.
Mandatory abortion.
The first time,
you
just to take away the stigma.
I don't think anyone would support mandatory first-time abortion.
Strike that one from the docket. I'm not running on that platform.
But
we're gonna work. We're gonna work our way back from that.
So first the insensitivity of genders, then the outright racism, now mandatory abortions.
I just think it would take away the stigma that women have.
What about people who were like infertile and they had to try like forever to have a kid? But that one has
They
to be.
can get a permit. If you've tried more than 3 times, then you passed the test.
I don't think we're ever going to have Billy the Prez.
No.
What? I would be a good
forcibly
president.
taking all choice away from an innocent human being.
Oh, fuck you.
I see WorldNet Daily is reporting that the Miss America contest is doing away with the swimsuit part of the competition.
And that's fucked up.
I didn't even know
hate that.
we still had that silly contest. The last time I saw it, there was a bunch of anorexic bimbo clones all babbling about what...
Oh, wow, Bill likes some big.
No, Wild Bill,
he's
into dudes.
You think he's into dudes?
Yeah, he's closet. He's Brokeback. He's Brokeback Grandpa.
I don't think he does.
You don't think so?
He likes some big thick bitches, man.
I don't know. I feel like that's why he's down in his Hawaiian shirts and Key West, wearing his big old cowboy hat. He plays the stud role. He walks into the gay bar and he says, "You know what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna send one of y'all little tight Cuban butts back over the border." And they're like, "Dude, we're Cuban. We didn't come over the border. We swam here." And he's like, "Oh, fuck your wet ass." That's Wild Bill.
I think he likes some fat bitches, one with a sandwich in one hand and a ice cream cone in the other.
World peace. You know, Americans have lost the concept of what a Miss America should be. But recently we did see a Miss America. Caitlin Marie, the young lady with the wild blonde hair, wearing a white sundress at her Kent State graduation with an AR-10 rifle slung across her back.
Did you see that photo? I didn't see it.
I haven't seen it, but that's Miss America because she's carrying a fucking gun.
Yeah. I mean,
kind of.
I wouldn't mind if the swimsuit portion of Miss America got changed out for gun firing accuracy, or the one that could shoot the cleanest shot gets the points. That's a better skill than walking around in a bikini.
Have you found
I can get behind that.
Can they like combine the bikini thing with the gun shooting part and maybe like just get rid of the bikinis?
Or like it's a half gun, half Sibian. The only way to fire it is Kegels.
Yeah, the Kegel gun.
I'd watch that.
Here's what he's talking
The
about.
AK-69, the automatic Kegel.
This would be in Ohio, Kent State
Hell
University.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of concerning that she's outside of a university, but whatever.
Exactly.
Hey.
She's a she's a school cuter.
Yeah.
I can't really get a good look at her face, but
She's got a bit of an ogled face. Looks like she just got done sucking off a
I don't think
fucking
she'd be able to keep that
power
gun in her
drill.
hands very easily if some psychotic person like tried to take it from her. But you know, hey, that's just me.
And on her cap, she had scribbled, "Come and take it." Now that is a
Wait,
Miss
what?
America. Well, there's a video going around of an FBI agent
Talk about that pussy.
dancing
What you're talking about.
like a fool in a bar,
I might get some
and
mixed
then
messages there.
wowing the crowd with a backflip that causes his gun to fall out on the floor, and as he grabs it, it goes off, hitting a
That was
spectator in the
fucked up.
leg. So much wrong with this.
I've seen that.
Anyone
I've seen
who
that
is
video.
armed has
The FBI agent was dancing. He did a backflip. Gun fell out of his pocket. He went to pick it up
Yeah.
and he shot a chick, man. Shot a
Yep.
chick.
It's crazy.
no
That's some
business
America's
drinking in a
Funniest Home
bar.
Video shit right there.
Now, the Team Sassy rule is when the alcohol's in play, the guns get put away for the rest of the day. And secondly, no duty gun should go off that easily. Now, the video makes it hard to
It's like
identify the gun, but I would bet my next paycheck that it was a Glock, the most unsafe handgun in America. The handgun that causes more accidents than any other. A Glock is always half-cocked, and it has no safety. Gee, what could possibly go wrong?
Glocks don't have safeties?
I don't know. I'm not a gun expert by any sense.
Generally, they don't, but you can get a model that does.
Yeah, you
like,
can't get them.
Have you guys seen
but
ghost
generally
guns?
speaking, yeah, no.
Have you seen ghost guns? Like they'll send you basically 80% of a gun. It's got it's not traceable or anything. They'll send you 80% of a gun, then you have to drill holes into it, and it becomes a gun. It's like you can order it online. Anybody can just have a fucking ghost gun.
No.
Yeah, dude, you can go to well, I can just name it's just online retailers like photo places, like camera places, and you can go get optics like Red Dot sites and magazines and all sorts of stuff online shipped to your house from places that normally just sell cameras. They're like,
Wow.
oh, we'll sell you gun stuff too. Hell, why not?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird world we live in right now. And Wild
Always
Bill's
a
starting to make a
loophole.
little sense. Something's wrong.
Now, I know I'm going to get more hate mail from the Glock lovers on this. Well, at least the ones that haven't shot themselves in the leg yet.
Got him!
You know, if you want to carry an auto, carry a 1911 that has a positive click-on or click-off thumb safety. Or if you want to carry a double action, make it a Beretta or a SIG or a Smith. You know, this particular accident would have never happened if that FBI agent had been packing one of those. Andrew McCabe, one of the dirty FBI agents who has been illegally sabotaging our president, is seeking immunity. Now, this might be promising because in exchange for immunity, he will be required to testify truthfully. And that is the last thing that Hillary Clinton wants. Are the dominoes about to start falling at the FBI? And in turn, the Democrat Party? Oh, we can sure hope so.
Ho ho!
The NFL recently stunned America with its sudden decision to spit in the faces of patriotic Americans and to side with America-hating black racists to disrespect our flag, our fallen soldiers, and to slander American law enforcement officers. I salute President Trump for calling out these despicable people.
You're despicable people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Former law enforcement's brainwashed to the bone. But that being said, he's got beautiful blue eyes. Holy shit.
Yeah, that PC monitor really brings out the blue in his eyeballs and his face and his chin and his...
Like, could you imagine if this guy was your grandpa? Like, you give your grandpa a little bit of leeway, right? He says old, dumb, racist things, and you're like,
my
oh,
grandpa was dead when I was born, so let's not... I won't... Never mind, I'll shut up.
Were you just saying you'll adopt Wild Bill as your grandpa?
I was saying something much worse.
Oh, no.
Like, the guy's kind of a dick. What can I say? Bob Bill bites, right? What an unfortunate name for his show.
Mild Bill. He is a lot more tolerable without the cowboy hat, though. I'll give him that.
He's usually out in a park, though, standing in front of the beach.
Yeah.
Well, it is summertime, so it's probably like ridiculously hot out there, and he's getting on in age, so the chance of getting a heat stroke's way higher. He probably does need to be inside near the AC unit.
Damn it! Pleased that instead of playing politics, the president simply disinvited the Philadelphia Eagles from coming to the White House.
No. Some didn't want to come, and then you just disinvited all of them.
Less than 10 of them were going to show up.
Whatever, though.
And but once he realized that there were so many not showing up, he disinvited them. It's like saying, "You're fired." No, I quit.
You're fired.
You're fired. No, I quit.
I quit.
You're disinvited.
He didn't want to be showed up.
In place of that, President Trump held a ceremony to honor the men and women of the United States military. Finally, we have a president who is proud of the United States, and we, the people, are proud of our president.
Well, I'm the people, and I'm not.
Yeah, like, why not spend that money on veterans instead of a fucking stupid party?
I want to be proud of our president. I want more than anything to be proud of our president, and I'm hoping some of these things come through and he legalizes weed nationwide.
If he legalizes weed, that will earn points from me. Absolutely.
That
Finds
would
these
defy
1,500
every
missing kids.
expectation we had. And I watched the old stream with the election and all that, and all the predictions being made and all that. If nobody said Trump would win and make weed legal, like, that was just off the docket. Nobody'd think that.
He's pardoning a lot of people right now.
But just by making weed legal isn't going to clean up all the other shit.
No. I just said that would score some points.
But if he's trending with all these pardons, releasing some of these nonviolent criminals, he's trending towards...
I want to jizz on someone's face and throw Hellbent's grandpa's ashes in their face. That's called a Castle Grayskull.
Go for it, country cat. I mean, I heard my grandpa was a great man, but you know what? I think he would have wanted it that way.
It's called a Castle Grayskull because they got the gray ashes.
Yeah, that's gross. That's icky.
That's good. I like that.
That's icky.
I can't think of a better way to memorialize his death than the Castle Grayskull.
Billy, somebody wants to know in the chat, why are you disrespecting Batman by wearing the symbol upside down?
Because it's
well,
cute.
yeah. It's the same reason why he says words wrong on purpose.
It's cute upside down.
It ain't my problem. It's somebody else in the chat room. I'm just, relaying the message.
Kathy Griffin, the vile so-called comedian, is justifying the president's daughter being
Oh my God, we watched the movie It's Pat, and we reviewed it for Patreon. Kathy Griffin is in that movie, and she plays herself. But it's an alternate reality version of herself, apparently.
Yeah.
Because her name is Kathy Griffin and everything.
And she has a talk show.
She has a radio talk show, which never happened. So it's weird that she plays herself, but it's not really
it's not
her.
herself. She could have been anybody else.
Yeah.
She could have been Courtney Covens or fucking...
They just didn't feel like making up a fake name for her.
Yeah.
So like, you're Kathy.
You're Kathy
The only thing
Griffin.
she can do is Kathy Griffin.
Oh,
That's
man.
true.
The $10 Patreon perk is going to be the biggest one because, like, the VidCon footage...
It's loaded.
...is going to be...
This month's going to be fucking...
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, there's been a lot of crazy shit on that one.
Filthy name.
Ben and Pimp Monk and I are all going to get in a room and we're going to compare dick sizes.
No, we're not going to do that.
No.
You don't think
By
so?
other vile so-called entertainers. Now, Kathy Griffin is the poster child of the Democrat Party. She runs on pure hatred and is deliberately wrong on every moral issue, every single one of them. You know,
moral issues. That's the problem.
She's deliberately wrong on every moral issue.
We shouldn't be arguing moral issues.
At least not with this guy.
Bible starts out like this. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked. And if you will allow me to expand upon that, blessed is the nation that walks not in the counsel of the wicked. Kathy Griffin and the Democrat Party are the party of wickedness in America. And the best medicine for what ails this country is for Americans to simply stop listening to their wickedness and to get back to the God.
They're like the new witches. Kathy Griffin's like a new school witch.
Wicked witch of the West Beverly Hills.
They're always mad.
Americans, stop listening to Kathy Griffin, a comedian who hasn't had like a successful gig in decades.
You know, and the only thing she had was that CNN let her kind of like fuck with Anderson Cooper.
Yeah.
You know,
she was friends with Anderson Cooper's mom, right?
Maybe. I think so.
Gloria Vanderbilt and her would hang out.
No. I thought Anderson Cooper's mom was like Coco Chanel or something.
I think it's Gloria Vanderbilt. Solon, we're 16 away from our big time goal.
Was it? Maybe it is.
Yeah, but look, man, at the end of the day, Kathy Griffin was probably less of a factor than Anna Nicole Smith.
They made
Yeah. You were right. It was Gloria Vanderbilt.
The ones that was all pissed off about her having that damn President Trump's head, they're the ones that made her relevant.
If they just ignored that would have just like whoosh, nobody would have cared.
This is what Kathy Griffin was.
That's called being a provocateur. And when you're a provocateur, people pay attention to you. When you're a failed comedian, being a provocateur is a really good way to boost your career up. And what did she do after people called her a horrible person? She cried about it and got on TV. So congratulations, you gave her a
blamed
platform.
all men. It was because she was a woman.
Kathy Griffin was not the poster child for Democrats. Kathy Griffin was the poster child for I'm trying to think of a better word, but
failed SNL comedians.
No, fag hag. You know you ever that
Is
word
that
in
why
the gay
they put her
community?
is that why they put her with Glanderson Booper?
Yeah, because she is the ultimate like.
Is that why she was in Pat?
Gay guy's best friend. She's the ultimate gay guy's best friend.
Yeah, she did have a kind of a big gay following. This is true.
A huge gay following, and she was sassy enough to keep up with the gays because that's very important. Gays are sassy as hell. All right, and she was a redhead. She was almost attractive, so she could go into a club with a gay person and she wouldn't like take away from the sexiness of the gay person. She is like the pinnacle of gay guy's best friend. She's just, I don't know a better word than fag hag, and I can say that adoringly and not as a
that's a slur.
A slur. No,
that's
not a slur.
No, it was a slur.
That's a slur.
It's not a slur.
I heard a slur.
It's not a slur.
I heard a slur.
No comment.
Come on, comment. It was a slur.
I wonder how many carbs are in sugar-free Slurpees. That would be good. That's the only slur I like is Slurpees.
Is it a 2-for-1 slur or is it just a singular?
I have no idea.
It went for both.
I don't know what I'm allowed to say anymore.
Oh,
YouTube
dude.
scares me.
I know, man. We started saying Special K for a certain product that I got kicked off of YouTube for.
Yeah, you can't even mention like that a thing exists that doesn't.
You guys work
it's
has been
it's a
real
fucking
stressful,
plant.
and you guys really help me relax.
Yeah,
That's pretty sad.
Just got paid, so please
Like a
take
Wild
my
Bill's
money.
stupid fucking
Thank
face.
you,
I got
DB.
some money because I just got paid. Thank you, Boogie.
Shake
No!
Let's go find
Yeah,
this
best
put a bullet in
segment
his
ever.
fucking head.
Oh, you like me now? I'm the only critic with the good kind of fairy drama. That's because Jesus Christ is my nigga.
What'd he say? What'd he say, Billy? What did he say?
It's the Billy the Fridge sponsored Jesus Christ is my nigga segment.
Nope.
Hosted by Billy the Fridge.
Nope.
And tonight on the Jesus Christ is my nigga segment, we have your host, Billy the Fridge.
Go ahead,
Hate
Billy.
you.
John, hey. Oh,
Billy
come on,
said-
get it.
I'll talk for Billy. This is actually Billy's words. I love all niggas.
Come on, Billy. Billy.
My best friend is black, is what Billy says.
Billy, you're my friend. Come on, turn around for us. What's in the bag, Billy? Don't know. Well, what are you doing?
He's finna eat some meat.
Billy, put the bag down. Get back. Come back to your friends, Billy.
That's a cute ass, Billy.
Billy. Billy.
Turn back
Oh,
to
there he
a
is.
West
Come
Side
on,
OG
champ.
gangster. One in the chamber. Niggas
damn.
danger. Playing
toy
with me
gun
as
with
a
the
captain Power Ranger.
That's a toy gun? Yeah.
Oh, God, I thought he had 4 eyes for a second. because
Hard
of
in the
dark-
motherfucking play. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what you think. See the booers on my
All right, so this is a stolen beat for sure.
motherfucking jet. I pull in your hole, put your bitch ass
Oh,
to
it's
rest.
an airsoft.
Who the fuck do
Yeah,
you
you
be?
see the orange
Knocking on my
Yeah, I just noticed it. I'm going to pop a BB in your ass, bitch.
door, talking about my shit too loud, ho. You motherfucking criminal insane. KKK coon motherfuckers, I blow out your brain.
Well, I don't want to catch a content ID from this.
Yeah, you probably don't want to play too much more of it because it's not even that bad.
Yeah, it's not even that bad. It's true.
Like it's not good.
We're about to
Look
hit
at
the
this.
streets to do some magic.
Oh my god! Oh, this is great. This is great.
Oh my god!
I can see the fear. Hold on, I just I have to fix this.
That's sexy. Look at that. Look at
That's
There we
fine.
go.
You eat that fucking pickle, boy.
Stopping, yo. So much selection everywhere I look. Len's Mill Store is off the freaking hook. Hundreds of styles of fabric for this player. They also got tools for when I crochet. Boom,
They're better than a lot
and
of
scrapbooking, bedding,
Science
food,
is tight.
even rug hooking.
It's better than the Cheesecake Girl,
Okay, yes.
but it's also more racist than the Cheesecake Girl.
Racist.
These women
Wait,
are
what
being
now? They just want to get you good deals on fabric and shit.
they're being disgustingly stereotypical. That's the one thing that the Cheesecake Girl had on them, is she wasn't trying to be anything other than what she's been trying to be lately.
She's the cheesecake girl.
Yeah,
She's so cheesecake.
she's like, yeah, she's so
Linda
cheesecake.
Canyote knows.
She stole the cheesecake culture from the original cheesecake tribe of cheesecake alum.
They also made a calendar. Did you know that? By the way, looks like we're 16 away from 100 sponsors.
It's good, man. That's real good.
If you're a sponsor or you're a $10 patron or above, you get to be part of the fucking. You get to be part of the fucking post show.
You could be a star now with a post show.
Yeah,
You can call me any slur you want.
Yeah, Hellbent will be there. I don't know if Pimp Monk will be there, but I mean,
look
at tonight.
If Pimp Monk does his own show, then I guess you guys could just join us in the post show instead.
No, I'm not doing a show actually.
My pickle exploded all over me. I'm fucking messy.
That sounds
son of a
gross.
bitch. It is gross.
I'll tell you the
pickle
truth.
out
I
and it's
wasn't expecting to be here, and tonight, I was like, and when y'all asked me to
Whatever,
come,
Pimp Monk, you big jerk.
You
you asked me to come. I just took some medications, and I was like, oh shit, I'll go, but I don't know if I'm gonna be good.
I think you're fine. I think you're fine as long as
I
you
think
as long
you've
as you
been
remember to
doing
turn
good,
your
man.
mic on.
Hell, I've been pushing this guy back on a show for like 2 weeks now just because I can't fit it in the schedule, so I can't complain. I'm sorry.
That's hell, bet you cool, man. I'm looking forward to the fucking VidCon. That's all I'm looking for.
Yes,
15 away.
I really want to make it to VidCon.
I wish you could, man.
Now, if you guys are in town and we keep it on down low, I'm good though. That'd be a good time. But
We're gonna
I want to go to
hire.
VidCon someday though.
We're gonna hire a transsexual stripper to come in and do a taste test with us at VidCon. We're gonna see what
Billy, has Ben bought his tickets yet?
for VidCon.
No,
He's bought his
Billy,
plane ticket.
get on his ass.
I texted him last night. I was like, last minute,
I was in the middle
dude,
of doing stuff.
Last minute, dude, and I
Dude,
even
just
give him a
harass
discount
security
code.
guards.
I even give him a discount code to get it cheaper.
I was in the middle of streaming.
It's okay though. At the end of the day, we'll just sneak Ben in. You have an RFID this time around, so you can't like trade off badges. I don't know how that would work. Maybe
We
it will.
don't need no stinking
badges.
Rock bottom prices, my shopping cart's full. It's Len's Mill Store, and this is how we roll.
Oh yeah.
Lens Mill Stores.
Yep.
What? I miss this era where this would come on like before VHS. This is not from that era.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I am Drunken Peasants, got bitches on my penis. John Cena, you can't see this. God damn it, I'm a genius. I am Facebook famous. I know that you can't say this. Nigger, I'm the greatest.
Oh, there you go, Billy. There you go.
Come on.
Billy, he said nigga, Billy.
How's this
I
guy
heard a hard
employed?
R. Did you hear a hard R in that?
No,
Oh,
he
yeah.
did it.
Yeah,
on
he had the hard
purpose.
R. I didn't use the hard R.
About my anus. Everybody knows exactly who I am. I'm not from Japan. I got my penis in my hand. Even by myself, I'm a whole rock band. I'm out here going ham, making music for
I
my
think
fans.
I'm Facebook friends with this guy.
Really?
Dude, that tattoo is just fucking atrocious.
It's
I hope
gross,
that's just
yeah.
10.
Yeah, I don't think, is that a real tat?
I
might
think
have
so.
I might have been banned
Even if
by
that's
this
not a
guy.
real tat, I'm surprised he's employed enough to even buy all this garbage as he's wearing.
I am Drunken Jesus, got bitches on my penis. John Cena, you can't see this. God damn it, I'm a genius. I am Facebook famous. I know that you can't say this. Nigger, I'm the greatest. Get up out my anus. God damn it, I'm the more fucking shit. Hit after hit, I ain't never gonna quit.
He sucks.
It's terrible. He's a horrible fucking human being.
It's
my
like
penis.
it's like he's trying to do some filthy Frank kind of thing, but not like capturing the funny part or the entertaining part or the part that sounds good. Or
he's just trying to like he actually is closely related to the nerdcore scene from earlier. That's how I first found this guy, and he got a little bit of shine because he was trying to be a rapper, and he said something that was memeable because he was that terrible, and then he fully embraced it. Got the stupid dickhead tattoo on his face and drops the N-word because he wants to piss off all the politically correct people.
I mean, I
And
don't
it's
like, he's like John Cena. Y'all can't see this, all right?
he's not like John
usually
Cena.
I
He
would
says
say
John
like
Cena can't see
embrace
this.
the bullshit when you
daddy,
get
get that
caught in that
pussy.
weird shit, but
Oh yeah, daddy, fuck me.
that's too much.
Oh, get that pussy, fuck it up. Yeah, daddy nut. Oh yeah. I'ma bust a nut.
Bust
Let
a
me
nut.
eat your fucking pussy.
Let me
my
eat it.
dick on hard.
It's so hard.
I'ma fuck your pussy with
I'ma
my
fuck it.
motherfucking dick.
I'm gonna fuck your pussy with my motherfucking dick. That's very descriptive.
So cringy, dude.
My dick on hard.
It's so hard.
My dick on hard.
It's so hard.
I'ma bust a nut.
I'ma bust.
That girl fucking pussy.
Oh God.
Dick on hard.
So hard.
Well, this
Dick
ruined my
on
high.
hard.
I don't know what we're doing right here. I'm very confused right now.
It's so bad.
What the fuck?
My dick. My dick.
What?
Oh,
What is there
I'ma
to
bust
say?
my nut.
My
in
dick.
Motherfucking face.
Oh Lord.
Dick on hard.
Oh hard.
Dick on
Oh,
hard.
Oh hard.
She gon' ride my dick.
Ride
I'ma
it.
fuck her damn pussy with
I'ma
my
fuck it.
motherfucking dick.
Oh, I'm just gonna go around saying it every time somebody says something. We'll say, "Oh,
This is so fucked up. Oh my god. Oh, man.
You start talking about hard-ons, and he put a penis-shaped vegetable in his mouth. Showing his dick.
Chris Angel over here.
Baby girl, let me put my dick inside your cat. What? My dick on hard. I wanna hit it from the back. Bang bang. I'ma bust a nut.
Bang,
I'ma
bang.
put my fucking dick up in your gut. Huh? Make you fucking scream. Oh.
They kind of look like the Grinch now, Billy.
Hey, welcome to Who, Bill?
That's not what the Grinch would say.
Look it. I don't know what the fuck he says.
Cat in the Hat. He looks like that terrifying Michael Myers Cat in the Hat.
Explicit content, my dick. Doing this rap shit hardcore. I'm rapper, sin of the Grim Reaper.
Creamsicle wants to know, why wasn't I invited to the Crossdresser fashion show? This is discrimination against puppers. Also, Hellbent, tell Creamsicle she is a good girl.
Oh my God.
You're a good girl, Creamsicle.
Wow. I ain't got no kind of sense. Explicit content. I ain't got no conscience. Talking that shit might get yourself killed. Talking that shit might get your cat peeled. Explicit content. I ain't got no conscience. Explicit content. I ain't got no kind of sense. Talking that shit might get yourself killed. Talking that shit might get your cat peeled. I feed a Grim Reaper. Yeah, my nigga, see.
Oh.
I want to get this guy hooked up with my good friend Ronald McFondle. I think they can make a beautiful song together.
Did he just drop an N-bomb too?
He did.
Ribeye Jerkins is in the fucking chat room.
Ribeye!
Ribeye, baby!
Oh, you're welcome, Creamsicle.
If you will.
You're a very bad girl.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's guaranteed to make Creamsicle's pupper puss melt.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Creamsicle says my pupper puss is the Niagara Falls.
Wow.
That's disturbing.
That's disturbing.
Somebody get a mop.
Hustling, yeah, they run the drug ring. If you try to snitch, yo, niggas getting hit, yo. That's how it be, send the motherfucking kill, ya. Then I fucking creep up, yeah, I'll get your soul dragging.
All right.
This is
trash.
Terrible.
All
this
right.
is head to the drywall, stupid, yeah.
Head to the drywall.
Yeah.
Creamsicle's pupper puss.
So now is the time if you would like to send us any donations or questions, anything like that. Or if you want to sign up before the post show starts. The post show, there's going to be a link both in the community section of our YouTube channel. That's where the sponsors can find it. If you're a $10 patron, you'll see it over in Patreon.
Excellent.
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 And if we can hit the goal, if we can hit half the goal, I'll put a pickle in between Ben's butt cheeks. And what? You don't think so?
Why not?
No.
I bought these pickles, Ben.
No.
I got the good kind too.
Pickles are good for you.
This was a $9 jar of pickles, Benjamin. Very expensive.
Oh man, it's got a fancy label. I mean, that's
got a
good
fancy
stuff.
label. It's in a milky fucking water over here. That shit's milky, man. It looks like someone just took a turd in a piss jar.
Yeah.
Some good brine.
Wonderful. Sounds absolutely wonderful. What can I say?
I'm just saying, Bern. Maybe we should do a little treat.
My butt cum is pink like Pepto-Bismol. What color is yours?
Mine is dark, like the cavernous area around the butthole.
Why?
Oh.
What was that?
Sorry, I just had to release some of the demons inside of my
Release
inner
the
child.
demons, boy.
clean your asshole
Let
with the
'em
pickle
out.
juice. That might actually help a little bit.
Pickle juice enema sounds like that vegan lady drinks her piss, but
A pickle juice enema. Wow. Can we do an enema if my butt is off screen?
Cummies, 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 cummies.
yeah, I mean, wasn't that YouTube video of that one lady doing the enema like just on there? Nobody cared.
Ben, you have to give it to him.
Cummies.
That's okay. Ben, just jump off the couch and like land on the enema with both feet.
Drop kick that motherfucker.
Yeah, the drop kick enema. That's a hell of a finisher.
Put that pickle in between your man tits and try to eat it from there if you reach half the goal. I think my man boobs are so floppy from all the weight loss that I could just use them as like an extra set of hands and feed myself pickles with the titties alone. I think that's how fucking flabby I am now after my ketosis. Is that weird?
I want to eat Faye Fox creamy pussy.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
All right. No more saying it until Creamsicle gives more Streamlabs or Super Chats.
Yeah.
I'm a working man. Creepy. I've been in the business. I understand.
It's too creepy.
Yeah, for me to have to hear
There's a thin line between like arousing and creepy, and sometimes your voice just kind of warbles a bit, and it goes from like arousing to like, I'm gonna get you.
You're gonna have to pay for that perversion.
Tell Randy happy birthday and thanks for saving my life in that hot tub. Happy birthday, Randy, and thanks for saving my life in that hot tub.
Happy birthday, Randy. I don't know what happened in the hot tub.
It's hot in the hot tub.
Oh, that's true. It is called a hot tub.
We're halfway there, man.
On a prayer.
We can do it. We can do it.
Should I bring the wheel back?
Get tested.
We should update the wheel, take off all alcohol, and we should just put it up with tortures.
Will it take the wheel to get the... I mean, like, I don't even have everything that's on the wheel. So... I've been depressed lately, but talking to you guys, even via Streamlabs, makes me happy. Oh,
I'm
glad we can help you a little.
Kellyficent, good on you.
Someone named Killer B.
Drill an extra pin in the wheel and just slide in pickle juice enema. Just like a very tiny one, very small chance to hit, but you know the most horrible one. You know.
Yeah.
Killer B. Said you guys like the Cena N-word rap I submitted? So it was Killer B that did it.
That was inappropriate. Inappropriate.
It was appropriate.
Inappropriate. Come on. Let me tickle that tummy with nuts and honey. Let me tickle that tummy. I wrote that song for you guys.
Thank you.
Pretty good.
Appreciate it.
Also, Giant Dick. That was from Killer B.
Giant Dick.
Glad I could finally watch you live again.
Love you too, whoever you are.
Miss
Thanks for
Heavenly
watching.
Hash.
Oh, that's Heavenly. That's Hash. That's my girl, man. She's awesome.
She's
Thank you,
watching
Emily Ash.
live again.
She's cool as hell. She's Canadian though. That's our only fault.
It's
I like Canadians. They're cool with me.
I prefer Canadians, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Y'all just fucking being nice.
Canadians are like the Mexicans to the north. And I love my neighbors.
So you like the white ones better. Okay, we get it, Billy. He likes the white ones better.
I'd much rather live in Canada than Mexico.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I mean, it's just like a way more stable country. Way less crime.
But would you rather eat poutine or carne asada fries?
I don't know.
Have you
I
had
like
carne
them both.
asada fries?
I think so.
They're so good.
They are good.
I bet you miss fries a lot.
Oh, yeah. I really do. I miss all types of carbs. I was a fat boy, and I used to you know, I relied on them.
Man, spuds are
I'm
good.
going through the same shit. See, potatoes was like my deal, man. I'm going through the same. I love fucking fries. And ooh, I miss them.
Oh, thank you, Steam. I love you. Okay, I'm back.
Got another sponsor, man.
14 away.
Anyone else going to Anthrocon? DM me. That was from Creamsicle.
Is Anthrocon the?
It's the big one, and I think it's in Pittsburgh.
In Pitts.
I'm pretty sure it's in Pittsburgh.
I should go.
It's a furry con.
Furry convention.
But Creamsicle was claiming that they weren't that they weren't a furry recently, but now.
How dare you call me a furry? I'm a bad pupper. I'm a naughty pupper. Chrono Distortion.
I'm gonna go as a fucking grizzly bear.
I'm gonna go as Brutus Buckeye.
I'm gonna go as a trash panda.
So now we have 14. So I don't know if we're gonna make the 100 tonight, but maybe we'll make 90.
One day. One day soon, we'll have 100. Maybe not today, but probably tomorrow. The next DP is going to be Monday at 11 a.m. live. So if you guys are watching this pre-recorded because you usually live in another time zone, you can't watch live, mark that on your calendar because it's going to be a totally different experience. Unless something crazy happens.
I'll go by the DP calendar.
Like I sleep in.
There's gonna be some live streaming, like some IRL streaming, coming up.
Oh hell yeah!
And again, pretty soon here, I'm gonna do another installment of the DP RPG. And what I want to do this time is get the people who do the voices. Or to get the people that the characters in the game are based off of to come and do the voices. So Pimp Monk,
I'll do it.
And Billy, and Hellbent is actually a playable character in the version that I was playing too.
Oh, well, hell, sign me up, man! I do freebies for friends. This will be fun.
Sweet.
DP RPG.
I don't suck that bad at it. It is pretty hard though.
I heard Skeptical Jesus, he's the creator, right?
Yes.
He said that he was surprised how far you got in it.
Yeah. Well, I did play it for like 5.5 to 6 hours.
Was it?
Hey, we're all there too. We can work together as far as the game goes. It's turn-based, right? So, you make a decision as a team.
Part of it is turn-based, and then there's another part where you run around and shoot like a gun, but it's just like weird projectiles coming out of your body.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a weird RPG Maker, right? So they can only do so much.
Yeah.
I like RPG Maker. Brings out a lot of creativity in people, like the limitations of it, right? So I'm interested to see that. I noticed that was on here. I didn't have time to watch it, unfortunately, but to participate in it, that would be fun.
Who's that, Calificent?
Yeah, I don't know that person.
I can't believe Calificent just doxed me. Oh my god. I can't believe on the wiki I'm being doxed directly. No, I don't have to hide. I should, but I don't have to.
Oh, I used to hide my face. Well, really, I didn't hide it. It was just I just didn't think it was necessary for the video games, right? But it is fun to get out there and use your face,
That's why girls love when I go down on them.
Damn straight. Oh, that didn't come out right. See, that's the problem with the vocal fry. If you fuck it up.
You said it like you were gay right there. Right?
Yeah,
damn straight is something I hear a lot from gay people. They're like, they go, "Oh, Billy, are you available?" And then they immediately realize I'm not, and they say, "Damn straight."
That's a gay gangster.
Because I'm
a
straight.
gangster.
That's a
I put the gay in gangster, dude.
I did see a gay gangster pornography where a guy shoves a gun up another guy's butt and says, "You pay me my money next time," and then he pulls the gun out.
There is in prison. There is a gay gang called the Gay Boy Gangsters.
The Gay Boy Gangsters.
Yeah, the Gay Boy
You got to
Gangsters.
team up somehow.
Yeah, and them little fuckers are pretty badass. I hear.
Yeah,
I hear.
What I hear is that they protect the weaker gay people from getting jumped and hurt and stuff
in exchange for something.
Well, probably blowjobs and assholes.
They protect their little puppers. Creamsicle's gonna be in a prison film next.
Oh my god.
Is that weird?
I don't know. What?
We're all
I don't know what to
terrified
say
now.
to that.
I'm terrified.
I don't know what to say. You're the one that came up with it.
I was reading the chat.
No, you weren't.
It's true.
No, you weren't.
Okay,
Quit
probably
lying.
not.
Stop the goddamn lying, Billy.
I don't lie. I embellish for comedic purposes.
We got like 7 minutes left.
I don't lie. I frame the truth.
Oh, I love that hashtag. I created it and I love it. Billy the Coon. Hashtag Billy the Coon. It's in the chat room. Yes. Love it.
It's inappropriate. It's not funny, and you're the only one giving it any sort of traction, Pimp Monk, because
No, I'm
you're
not.
self-serving. You're like, I invented that. That's my idea, and now you're
Yeah.
propagating it. And it's not funny. It's disgusting.
It is.
And
It's racist.
It just shows what a unevolved human being you are.
Okay, but it's still fucking funny.
It's not. It's gross. It's disgusting.
Gross and disgusting can be awesome.
Yeah, I love. There's lots of gross, disgusting. So, what about vomiting dog?
Yeah, he's not gross. He's prestigious.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? He is royalty, so you know, it's part of the whole thing. You think the Queen vomits on? Oh, never mind. Fuck this joke.
Shortly after that, cutting the fat today. I don't know if you guys could pick this up in the video, but I was having really introspective thoughts about life and how quickly it's over, and I was going into like a deep, dark, depressive state.
Watching
after
that video?
No, it was like shortly after the video was over. I just kept thinking about terribly dark things.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it because you watched that Nerdcore DVD?
That watching that video put me in a very bad place.
A very low IQ.
Very bad place. I was sitting here. I started looking at my eyes, and I was seeing like little bags and wrinkles, and I'm like, I'm getting old. And then I started thinking about like grandmothers passing away, and I started thinking about myself one day passing away, and then the lack of an afterlife. And I wanted to cry, but the camera was on me, so I bucked it up and I kept going. And then I got rewarded with that shitty fucking rap video where the guy drops the N-bomb with a hard ER. And now Pimp Monk wants to come over here and perpetuate this hashtag. I feel like I've been kind of picked on a little bit.
Billy
That's
the
all.
Coon.
That's all. I just want to say.
It's all right. I love you.
I just want to say.
I love you.
It's hard out here.
Or a bit of the gun.
Billy, I would let you measure my dick if that means anything.
I don't even care. I don't even care.
I don't even care.
These are dark days.
Yeah.
Hello,
what would Brett
darkness,
Keane do
my
right
friend.
now?
5 minutes.
It's Billy the Coon again.
Really penis measurement situation individual.
There you go. He does a good Brett, man.
Yeah, we need to get you a copy of Eternal Undying Love.
Yeah, for you guys, I'll do it. Usually I'll turn down stuff like that, but that seems a little bit too fun for me to pass up.
Yeah. Yeah, we do like, we were thinking about doing the Pokemon hotline, too.
Oh, hey, the bat symbol's on the correct way.
Shit.
Billy is pro Batman now.
There you go.
I like it the other way better.
Well, it's tightened in a way to where now, like the part that's up top, it's not like
it's
tight.
a little open.
Oh, it's
but-
like a crown now.
But the way he had it before, though, is actually like a bat. They hang upside down.
Yeah, I think
it's
the
like
other
an
way is
upside down
better.
American flag.
I'm just switching it out for everybody to look at and see how it would look. I like these lines going inward rather than outward like they do. I like it when they go. Pew. It's cute.
Fuck you, Billy. My grandmother just died and you made me sad. Just kidding. I was already sad.
I'm sorry, Calificent. You know that I adore you, and I still am sad. And
how could she slap?
How could she slap? And I'm turning this back over.
Slap?
I love that shit. How could she slap?
Yeah, man. Feels bad, man. Feels real bad, man. Every day I wake up wishing I was the Batman. Can I just say how ticklish I'm not? You ever had someone tickle you and it's like there's no effect? That's the fucking weirdest feeling. It's like almost like molestation. Because when you get tickled and you're ticklish, okay, you're out of control. But when you get tickled and you're not ticklish, it's like, please stop this. This is you're just creepily touching me now. Would you stop?
I would say I'm average on the tickle factor, but if somebody's tickling me and I absolutely hate them, I'm just cold about it. It doesn't tickle. I'm just
Try to
pissed.
become a sponsor through PayPal kept giving me an error, so here's more money. Oh, thank you.
Damn. YouTube needs to fix that PayPal.
Looks like there was another one that got covered up, too.
Oh. Yeah.
Solan said drugs.
Nice.
For $4.20. Thank you.
I agree.
There it is. So now we're up to 180.
Could we do the drugs? To the drugs.
Drugs.
I like drugs. I like drugs.
No, you don't.
I like them. I just don't use them.
I don't either.
I just like looking at them. I collect them on my shelf. We got meth right there. We got weed right there. There's some Percocet, some Valium, and then, of course, my favorite of the collection, my prized crack rock, the size of a golf ball.
Prized crack rock.
Hey,
the size of a golf ball?
I like to get perky there, bro. Give me some Percocet.
The world's biggest crack rock.
Well, that's not the world's biggest.
They probably make them the size of fucking bowling balls, I'm sure.
I've seen fiends go through a bowling ball sized crack rock in a night.
That's fucking awesome, but also scary. The only reason I say it's awesome, that's some dedication to the art of being a crackhead.
I used to think I was allergic to crack, but it turns out that the person cooking it in my house when I was a kid was just like really bad chef. Like they'd put too much ammonia in it, so my eyes would burn.
Too much paprika.
Yeah.
That story's like, what? What the fuck?
The crack chef.
It put too much ammonia in the fucking crack, man. I used to think I was allergic to crack when I was younger.
I used to think.
Yeah.
Billy, thoughts on covering THI.
Most people don't have an aversion to crack once it gets in their system, but Billy's proven the science wrong here. Thoughts? Hey, maybe you have a cure for crack addiction in your blood, man.
I don't know if I've seen that. I need to watch that. Thick Incorporated. I'll check that out. Interesting. But yeah, no, I didn't do crack.
Oh, damn, that's the timer.
I just lived in a crack house.
Thank God.
That's the timer. So we're gonna go do the post show. If you want to watch it, become a $10 patron or more.
It's time to reveal my true genius.
True genius.
Genius.
And Perian, thank you for the big 20 money. That puts us.
Thank you.
That puts us over 70% of the way. That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
It's not the best, but it's not bad.
It's awesome
Love
though.
You guys.
And we're gonna end this. We're gonna end the show. We'll be doing the post show in maybe like 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, come to the post show.
Come join us.
Maybe I'll pour pickle juice on Ben's open wounds.
Later, everybody.
Love you.
Good night.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.